Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy Black.
Sock Passe, it's your man's Jay.
What's going on? It's your boy MX Rich, and this is
Keep in Mind.
All right, so we're here today on Sunday, December 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I was right.
Yeah.
December 3rd. It is right.
Yeah.
Okay, December 3rd.
He said yes. He doesn't believe us.
She looked at me with like. Let's go. December 3rd. We have a lovely guest with us who's been here before, but we did not get to know her like we'd really like to get to know her.
Yes.
Like we're gonna get to know her.
Yes.
The lovely
Lena E, you already know what it is.
Okay, you already know what it is. You see that? She must be from like one of the boroughs.
Shout out to Andrew Jackson High School, man.
Right.
You already know.
Campus
Queens is in the
Magnet.
building.
Queens.
Campus Magnet. Yeah.
You already know the vibes.
Why that's the only two places a black person could be coming from dressed like this is court or church. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. The first two comments.
Yo, you went to church today, or you coming back from court?
Yeah.
What is it?
Huh? They say, Rich, you went to church today? Rich just got back from court.
Court on a Sunday?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Judges don't judge. Yo, come on, man. Clearly, you ain't commit no crime.
Dark Skin Randy, Big Queens.
Cool.
Yeah, we in the building. You already know.
Yes. So, Lena, for people who don't know, let them know your tag, what you do, and everything like that.
So, I'm a comedian, dental assistant, model, actress. I do everything. I think next year I'm gonna start rapping or something. I don't know.
Oh, you got bars?
Nah, I don't got bars.
I was about to tell you.
I could be someone's hype man though, you know, just be hype, you know, hype you up in your raps, like do the ad libs like gra or I don't know.
Definitely from New York.
Yeah.
Her ad was like gunshots.
Yeah, those are the only two ad-libs. Did you caught that? Yeah, I could be the hype man.
I know. I just
Yo,
horrible. But,
nothing like you go, guy.
yeah.
But yeah, so what is your main focus? What is the main thing that you work on?
The main thing I'm working on now, I'm doing stand up. So I started doing stand up earlier this year, and it's
some
just
noise for
picked
that.
up for me. Yes.
Make some noise, man.
Yes.
Yo, she funny as hell, man.
That she
I'm
is.
just,
Listen,
I'm just happy.
Hold on, Jerry.
I'm sorry. I was just saying, I knew her from high school, and she was funny from like since we were young, man. Just cracking jokes, and it wasn't on some joking on other people type funny. It was on some like she would crack jokes on herself, and I always felt like that was that's a true comedian, someone who could make fun of themselves and not and not make a joke on somebody else's expense. So I always thought that she was cool for that, man.
That's what's
Oh,
up.
thank you.
I love you, Lena.
What actually got you involved in comedy?
So, I don't know. I was like, my father, he was a comedian. R.I.P. to my dad. He wasn't a comedian, but he always wanted to be a comedian. So when he passed away, I'm just like, let me see if I could do it. So like, kind of like walking into his footsteps that, he wanted to do. I'm just doing what he wanted to do. And it's just been like a blessing ever since.
Have you met any big celebs and all that from doing your comedy so far? Or anybody you... Go ahead. I'm going to let you answer that.
There's a lot of dope people that I met. I met Gerald Kelly. I met Smokey Suarez.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of up and coming people too that's like really dope in the comedy scene. My mentor, like Rashard Bashir, he's amazing.
Oh yeah.
It was just a lot of people. I have a lot of dope people in my circle, so just been helping me every time I go to shows. Like, oh, you should tweak this. Or,
yeah. I was gonna say, all right, that's what's up. One, what would you say? Because he just said that you, in the past, you did self-deprecation or whatnot. So what would you say is your form of comedy now?
What's my type of? I don't know. I don't do anything that's like really like self-deprecating too bad. Like I'll say something like, oh, I don't have no butt, but I can still move it or stuff like that. But I'll never like go in on myself because I just feel like people don't want to see you just really going on yourself. Like, damn, bitch, where's your self-esteem? You know? So, I just say silly stuff like that, or I just talk about I'm goofy or whatever.
All right.
Or just different life experiences.
Last time you were here, in one of our clips that we made went viral in regards to sassy men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
At that time you were single. Are you still single?
Yes, I am single.
You thought about that.
Yeah.
You thought about
She was like,
you got somebody. Clearly, there's somebody somewhere.
She was like, is he in the chat? No.
Let me see.
So now, do you still find a lot of men nowadays to be sassy?
They can be a little, but It depends on the person, I guess. Well, I don't know. I guess they're not too sassy. I don't know. I guess it depends on who you come across and what type of energy they're bringing.
Okay.
You know.
So sorry. I don't know if he was finishing. I'm so sorry. Because I'm trying to remember.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead with what you're saying.
I know we stopped the show for the next 10 minutes.
I know you was.
I'm like, that's not the same thing. But I was gonna say, speaking of which, about sassy man and like what type of energy and everything like that. What would you say is your ideal type of guy that you're looking for?
Someone I can definitely like joke with, have a good time with, cause I ain't walking around with someone who got like a stick up their ass or whatever. And someone's very supportive, a motivator, someone financially stable, has their own.
What's financially stable to you? Like, what makes someone financially stable? If they make $40,000 but they've been single and they handle everything that they gotta handle on their own, are they financially stable to you?
Yeah, they're stable.
Would you date them? Making $40,000?
Of course.
I don't. Now look what's your ideal salary that you would like to
I don't
have?
know a salary or what a guy would have. But I'm just saying, if you're able to maintain your own and we could still do things, that's fine.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. I like that answer. Cause,
yeah.
All right.
I'm not looking for a specific salary. This is not a job. I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking for a partner.
So you don't agree with the statement that first dates are, or matter of fact, most dates are interviews?
Yeah, it is an interview. We're getting to know each other. But it's not a job. I'm not looking at the salary you making, okay? That's what I'm saying. Oh, you trying to flip it. Oh, okay.
I didn't try to flip nothing.
Oh, wow.
Chino Bodega said you ain't doing nothing with 40K but
arguing. That's a fucking fact. That's all you're doing.
You always want to go out to eat. I can't take you to Applebee's.
Can't even do Applebee's. Yeah, you're right.
Are you okay with going to Applebee's to eat?
I mean, we can have some drinks, but, this cute little date night, I don't care. But not like, we got to go some nice places after that, It can't be every week we at Applebee's. So.
What's it called? So Applebee's, Cheesecake Factory?
I don't like cheesecake. So what do you even go to?
Wait.
I know they have some other shit there.
Yo, they got like 1,000. They have a book of shit. They have
I don't like cheesecake. I was like,
got one of the craziest
menus ever, bro.
Cheesecake, yeah, they do it.
I get anxiety going there, bro. I don't know what to fucking pick.
What's it called? So wait.
So you don't go to the cheesecake?
Clearly you don't go to the cheesecake factory.
Yeah, I don't know.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. I don't be going. I like little places I find on TikTok and stuff.
You like mom and pop joints, stuff
like that, cute stuff.
You're not big on the chain restaurants.
I don't really be going out to restaurants like that. I just from time to time, yeah.
Okay. You eat at home. Mom and dad is like, oh, nah, you ain't going to no damn restaurant. We got rice and chicken in the stove. What's up?
You gonna eat those fucking nuggets, bitch.
Those nuggets is crazy.
Yo.
Now, question for y'all fellas. Would you? Because it's been a conversation that's been having since that whole cheesecake post the other day. If a girl took you out to, if a girl was like, I'm taking you out, and they took you to McDonald's, are you offended? We never explained that. That's a good question.
Look,
if a girl took you to she's like, I'm taking you out and take you to a fast food restaurant.
And take me to McDonald's?
For any fast food.
What do we? Alright, so let's break it
down.
We're considering fast food here.
Real fast food, not Chinese. What? No, even.
No, alright. So like a Chinese
restaurant. She took you to an international buffet.
Damn. Crazy.
You know what? At first day you want to take me to the international buffet, that's cool.
That's cool?
That's fine.
McDonald's?
No. That's not a first date. Like, you took me to Mickey D's. Like, we just went to Mickey D's. Just say we went to go get something to eat real quick. That's not I'm not considering that a date.
That's not a date.
She breaking out all the stops. You know what I mean? Like,
she's not breaking out all the stops, bro.
Clearly.
I'm just saying, let's just be honest about it. Like, if that's what we're doing, it'll be cool. But it's just, we just got something to eat while we were chilling.
We want to ask the men out there as well, How would you feel if a young lady said she was taking you out, but took you to like a fast food restaurant like Wendy's or McDonald's? Jerry, how would you feel about it?
I'd only be tight if I
She
got.
said me. You'll do that?
Yeah. Okay.
I said I'd only be tight if I like got dressed up and shit. If you told me you taking me out, and I put on my one of the outfits that I know is one of these 3 outfits that if after these 3 outfits you gonna see me in one of these shits again. If you had me put on one of those outfits to go to Mickey D's, I'm fucking tight. It's a wrap for you. I'm not talking to you after that. But if you got me, tell me, you know what? Dress light is nothing serious. It's nothing. We just going to somewhere chill. All right, cool. I don't have a problem with it.
My thing is, there's plenty of women who try to say that they're okay with going to Starbucks, and I'm like, what's the difference between going to Starbucks and going to McDonald's?
You're right.
If a girl took you to Starbucks to get to know you, because a date is not meant for you to get fed. A date like.
Well, for ladies, it's different.
I've noticed.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, for women it's different, Lita. Don't tell me, bro. You've coined the phrase "foodie call" for that reason.
I did not coin that phrase.
Oh, you didn't. You said it for
foodie call.
Booty call.
Instead of booty call.
There's women who will say, yeah, I haven't been on a date in a while, so I haven't eaten at a restaurant in a hot minute. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
You hear women say there's perks to the dating life. Would you agree with that?
I don't be dating like that. I be to myself. I be chilling.
Too busy.
Yeah.
Well, you're not you're not actively looking for anybody?
No, I'm not actively looking.
No?
I'm just focusing on comedy. I was talking to somebody, but it just
It didn't work out, and
no.
And you didn't care to go. All right, let me see what else is out there.
What happened? It got still, or
oh God,
couldn't take a joke.
That's hilarious.
she joked on him. He was like, "Fuck you say to me." She was like, "All right, yo, it's a wrap."
No. I do want to answer.
I was dating, and then I found out he had a girlfriend. So,
Oh wow!
Okay, wow.
Damn.
yeah, that's
That took a turn.
Yeah, exactly. we come back from
so y'all went out and everything?
Yeah, we was hanging out. We was dating, I guess. And then I was like, oh, what's this? You got a girlfriend.
How did you find out he had a girlfriend?
Why you want to know?
yeah,
That was a good question, Rich. How did you find
Because
out?
I found out girls will know who started following you, how long they started following you.
Yeah, for real.
Oh yeah.
So
They do their due diligence.
how did you find out he had a girl?
It just,
Fell into your lap.
fell into my lap. Thank you.
AKA she went to go see you.
She went to go see my God. She popped up on homie and went unannounced. It was like, wait a minute, who's this call? Who is this person? What's up? What's going on?
How do you feel about that? If you were dating somebody seriously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dating, not officially together with them,
Mm-hmm.
and say you've been busy, can't answer your phone, and they show up at your house.
First of
Unannounced.
all, that's a little like how long we've been dating. Like that's a little crazy. Regardless,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
that's a little crazy.
Tell us.
This is a story. This is over the summer. Talking to some guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, we're supposed to hang out. He hits me up. He's like, okay, I'm gonna come by after the show, whatever. I went to sleep, whatever. 6 o'clock in the morning, I get a call. He's like, hey, what's up? I'm outside. I'm like, okay. Why are you up so early? He's like, no, I'm just coming outside. I'm gonna get breakfast. He comes, we eat breakfast and stuff. I'm like, what the fuck you doing here so long? He's like, I slept outside your house.
Wait.
He was outside my house.
From the time of the show?
From the time of the show. After the show.
Y'all didn't hang out after the show?
No, we did not. He was waiting for me outside my
And
house.
she fell asleep.
Because I fucking fell asleep. So this nigga was outside.
Did he live?
Woke up at 6 a.m.
Did he live far?
Miss Cake said, "Oh nah."
Did he live far? Is that why? Maybe he was like, yeah, I can't take this trip twice.
I
Like,
gotta sleep. I'm asleep right here.
This
That was
shit
just like,
twice is crazy.
it's like shit like that. I was just like,
but he admitted that to you. I'd have been like, yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been like, I stayed at the Holiday Inn down the block or something like that.
My
That was
aunt
crazy.
living around the corner.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
It was crazy. So I'm just like, you know what? Dating and niggas be crazy.
Women be crazy.
Women be crazy too. Yes, absolutely.
But in that sense, I honestly believe that women do go through more. To be honest, when it comes to like that initial stage of dating and trying to figure out if a dude is nuts or not, because half the time, man, some dudes be doing just that in the beginning of the relationship, which tells you, these people are not like, they're not right in the head, bro. But like women have to deal with that. Not to mention, I mean, a woman is, you're supposed to be protected and shit like that, and a dude is. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Totally
in that
agree.
sense, I would imagine that it gets rough for y'all, but
yeah. It does.
Have
you ever slept out someone's house? Slept outside someone's house?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Just making sure.
No.
I would never.
Who I'm dealing with here.
Yeah, no.
I only sleep on my bed. That's it. Or on a bed.
I slept in my car, but not because I was outside someone's house. Probably because I got drunk leaving somewhere.
Right.
Yeah,
And then let me pull over. Yeah. That's okay.
Yeah,
Catch a quick nap.
Yeah,
So you don't.
I've never waited on no woman outside their house. And then you went on that breakfast lunch.
Yeah, you
After.
She didn't realize.
You got up at 6 like, I'll get dressed.
I guess you here.
Lena.
It was summertime.
It was here.
6 a.m. in the summer.
She's like,
Oh my God.
give me a minute.
I'm done.
Let me put a bra on. Jeez.
And then when she that burger, she like, you did what?
Now she's like, oh shit.
Yo, this is crazy. Y'all don't even want to know the horror stories. Crazy.
We'd love to hear them.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay, I got one more story.
Please,
okay,
please.
this is recently or whatever. Met a guy. Went on a date. Date was nice. We had dinner and whatever. But I already knew I wasn't feeling him like that. But I'm just like, okay.
So you were taking him on foodie? He was your foodie?
No,
call?
he wasn't my foodie call. It
Did
was
he
just
go out to eat?
he did. But I just after the
So
chemistry,
he's trying to get to know
sometimes the
him.
chemistry. Yeah.
Okay.
I was giving So
Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
So, the next day he hits me up. He's talking, but I'm not responding because I'm tired. I work like 6 days. So he finally responded. He's like, oh, yeah, my dog died. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Are you okay? He didn't respond to me the rest of the day. So I'm like, he's probably going through it.
Yeah.
He sent me a picture of the dog alive. And he sent me a picture of the dog dead.
Oh,
I'm like, what the fuck?
that's different.
The next morning, I'm like, he hits me up. I'm like, when did your dog die? He was like 4 years ago. I'm like, this nigga's crazy.
Was it the anniversary of the...
I don't give a fuck. Why the fuck? First of all, why the fuck you sending me a fucking video of the dead dog?
A video.
Not a video, a picture of the dog and a picture of the dog dead. Like, come on, the dog was sitting there like.
Oh my
I was
God.
like, yo, it was crazy.
From 4 years ago.
Why you still got those pictures?
Speaking of which,
Before and after.
Yeah, like he was
Before
alive.
and after is
dead.
crazy.
I'm just like, this is crazy.
But no, speaking of that, taking pictures. How do y'all feel about this is just since we just shooting the shit right now before we get into our topics. You ever go to a funeral and see people taking like
Hated.
Pictures of the body.
Hated.
pictures of the or like any type of photo that a funeral?
Listen, at my wife's father's funeral, I took pictures. That's because I wanted pictures, but I wasn't.
You
like,
took pictures of you and the family, or you and the
no, I just took
body?
pictures of the body.
And you did what with them?
That's what
I have them.
to do what?
To have them. I don't know. I mean,
Did you have any pictures of him alive?
I didn't have any pictures of him alive.
All right.
No, I didn't take. I never really took pictures. Like the last thing I did with my wife's dad was ask for my wife's hand in marriage, and he was sick, and then he passed away, and then I never got to take. I was gonna take photos with him at on the big day, and I never got to do that. So I was like, I need a picture of him in my to have for me. But I don't know. I wouldn't feel like that's weird. I would say if you're like taking videos of you crying next to the body, or you're like, I don't know, you're like you're in an emotional state, but you're videotaping you in an emotional state. I would feel like that's weird.
You're saying you took these pictures, you didn't post these?
No, I didn't post these
I'm not
pictures.
even talking about posting. Just
I just have pictures.
Yeah, I get it.
I have pictures of my wife's
Again,
my father-in-law.
I understand. I wouldn't do that either, but I understand that more so. I was I think were you? I thought you were talking about like people posting.
I mean, that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother thing. But like,
that's what I would say.
like,
That's a whole nother.
I just always found it weird. Like I understand if you're there, funerals and marriages are where people come together the most, right? Mm-hmm. So I understand if you take pictures, like everybody at the funeral, like, oh, I haven't seen my cousin in mad long. Would you mind taking a picture? Like, yeah, somber day. I just think picture etiquette during times of death is weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like we taking pictures during funeral.
Like are we? Should we smile in the picture? Like somebody? Are we gonna be ha? Like somebody just died. Like, and then the person who goes up when everybody's like not nothing against you. I'm just trying to think of like what's the right etiquette, because it's like somebody will be at a funeral, they go up to the thing, they're like, oh, they put their head down real quick, then they're like,
Nah.
That's crazy.
That shit was nuts to me.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's crazy.
So if it's like a celebration of life type of thing, and you want to just, no way we should be taking pictures of the body. No way.
That's what I was saying.
I'm like, everybody, the family get together, whatever, we could take pictures. I know, like, when my sister passed away, everyone was wearing blue. We represented with blue. Mm-hmm. We did a video of the balloons going up in the air for her.
Right.
So, like, stuff like that, I understand that.
Yeah. Hetty, your wife told you she could have given you a picture of it. Yeah. I wanted to say that so bad. I was like, but I was like, you know what? I'm so glad she said it.
I feel like I feel like it would have been weirder for me to ask of a picture of the man to have versus me just going, I don't have a picture of this guy.
So let me ask you,
and let me get a picture of him.
I think
that's just me getting a picture of him. That's all.
Do you ever look at that picture?
No.
Okay.
I just had it.
He never.
So you, it didn't question my like while I'm taking this picture, all the family members behind me watching me take this picture.
But people were ODing. I snapped a photo and was just like, all right, cool. Let me put it. People were like videotaping themselves crying. You know, Haitians get crazy. They're rolling on the floor.
I've never seen like
wow. No,
a whole fight break out at a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping over the fucking.
It's almost like I feel like it's almost like a contest. Like it was my mother-in-law and her sister and another friend, and everybody is just going back and forth with jumping and stomping and rolling. I was like, bro, this is a lot. But I just wanted a photo. I don't know. Maybe it's weird. I guess I don't know the etiquette, but I needed a photo. I needed a photo.
And again, that's what I'm saying. I don't like taking the photo is one thing. I was just talking about posting. If you just take it and you want to look at it, I personally would not. But I can see that. Yeah, I can see somebody wanting to just take the photo.
I don't know how I got into that. It was just when she mentioned the dead dog, and I was like, why do people photograph dead things?
Yeah,
like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
If it's not an electronic that broke, so you could show like a technician.
This nigga said electronic.
Like here's a picture of the serial number. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just a weird thought.
Conversation with my wife about.
No, she said no. She wrote, but I'm glad he did because I can see the picture if I ever wanted. Has she ever actually seen that picture? Because though she wrote that she's trying to be supportive.
Yeah, no.
She said at first she was like, "What the fuck?" But in the later she's not upset.
I'm telling you, the family members watching somebody take a picture.
Well, she has a lot of conversations to have with her own family.
I'm sure.
That's their family. That's their business. That's their business.
Also, because I wasn't really
No. You're married to her, right? You were married at that point?
Not at that point.
It doesn't even matter.
No, her dad died a year before we were supposed to be married.
You're joining the family. But I'm thinking about like, say certain cousins that have not yet met you. Say distant relative that came from another country, seeing you just snap a picture of him dead, it's like,
man, damn.
Yeah,
I could have gotten into a fight that night then.
I don't think it would have led to a fight. I think it just
no, it could have. No real shit.
It could have. Yeah, it could have.
Somebody might have
got tight, but I mean, honestly, everybody thought of me as part of the family up to that point anyway. So it wasn't anything crazy. But
I
mean, now I guess I won't. I don't know. Come to think of it, I didn't even take pictures at my own father's funeral. So yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's because it's a somber occasion. It's like
I just didn't think to pull my phone out and take a picture though.
No,
I would have.
I mean, if I was gonna take one, I was gonna take it from the cut, like.
Yeah, that's even.
But that's wild. If I were to take one, I don't. How you walking by
Yo, my man said walking by with the on the side. My man is
See, someone Dark Skin Randy said, Miss King said violation. Dark Skin Randy said, yeah, that could come off offensive. Nowadays, people be FaceTiming. There's no rules. And that's why I said there are no rules.
Yeah, it was before that time, right? It was before now. Now I'm pretty sure it's much more. It's crazier. People are fucking probably high-fiving and doing all types of TikToks and doing dances that they used to do. It's nuts.
They got that thing that makes you move. A still picture move. They probably got adding that stuff. You seen that?
Somebody do that.
Bro. I would, bro. I'd lose my mind. How did we get here, Rich? Wheel us back in, my nigga, because we're going into a dark zone.
No, JJ. No, the people are commenting because I get this is something that happens. Everybody has somebody that they lose in their life, and everybody has experienced somebody acting a little odd at a funeral. Like, what's funeral etiquette? Like as far as picture taking and all that. You know what I mean?
At my mom's funeral, I didn't see that. If I would have saw somebody taking a picture, I'd have been like, "Why are you taking a picture?"
Yeah, exactly. I actually did see somebody take a picture at your mom's funeral.
No,
I swear to God, and I felt offended. You know what I mean? I felt offended. I'm like, why are they taking a picture right now? Like,
see, I wouldn't have done that, even though I would have loved to have a picture of, Black's mom. But I wouldn't have done that.
Chino, bro.
Chino nigga said, last funeral I went to, I took a picture of the body with Snapchat filter. No one said anything. J.J. Williams, 1985 said, if you only have a picture of a person in death and none of them in life, then yes, it could be seen as odd.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. I just think it was.
You got me thinking about something I never really even thought about. Bro.
Yeah, listen, keep in mind. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. You know what I mean? But anyway,
yeah.
Let's get into our topic.
Please, a little something more lighthearted. Jesus.
I didn't talk about people dying. I talked about anyway. Sorry, you're right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Black,
what's up?
Get us popping.
First topic of the day.
Get us popping.
Get us popping. Pause. No homo.
You might have to.
That might be a plausible moment, right? Yo, Black, get us popping real quick. Yo, come on. You see?
And he was ready. Like, let me get y'all popping.
I was like, come on. If anybody's gonna catch that moment.
When I'm dressed like this, I don't pause because I'm comfortable in my masculinity. You know
I respect it.
I'm a grown ass man when I'm dressed like this. You know what I mean?
Can you be in a sexless, happy, and healthy relationship?
No.
What?
Damn.
No?
Well, just like that's a friendship, right? That's a friendship. That's gotta be a friendship.
Isolate that one, right? That's a friendship, right?
Yeah.
Well, we had a guest that came on the show. My boy, Mr. Always Good, Never Bad. My boy Aaron. He was in a relationship for I think almost. I don't want to be wrong. I know he was in a prolonged relationship
for a while
with a woman that they decided not to have sex until they got married. They recently married. Congratulations to them, by the way. Congratulations to them. They recently married, and I'm
welcome to the club.
I'm sure they did the deed by this point, because they've been married for like 2 months now or more, probably more. But yeah. So, what would you call their relationship? It was a friendship until they got married.
Yeah, you're building. That was a friendship. That's like their best friend. It's the best friend. It's the best friend. You do everything with them. You hang out with them. You got secret jokes and shit. But when you fucking, you in a relationship. So they're not fucking. It's not a relationship.
So what do you call people who are fucking but not just not trying to pursue a relationship?
Or one night stand or something.
Situationship.
Yeah, situationship. That's the new shit. Situationship. It was in a situation. You fell into some dick. Like it was a situation. That's what happened. So,
are you fond of situationships?
No, I'm not fucking with no situationship. Word. That's how it works.
Yo, the hood came out, Lena. Jesus.
You don't want to do it.
No, I'm okay.
She said, "I'm not fucking with that." So you actually have to be official to do the deed with someone.
Oh my God! It builds a rapport with someone.
Okay, build a rapport. Okay.
Have you ever had a one night stand?
Never.
What is the fastest that you gave it up?
God damn.
No, keep in mind. If you didn't know what you was coming into, Lena,
that's how you have friends.
She had people to take the attention away.
People online taking notes like, wait. How long, bitch?
It doesn't mean that's going to be going. I'm just saying, what was the fastest?
Probably like 2 months.
2 months.
Oh, okay. That is respectable.
No, because it's just like, I don't know. I'm a sapiosexual / demisexual. That's what I gotta really have that emotional connection.
Could you tell us what a demisexual is?
Yeah, we need to know what a demisexual is.
The demisexual is someone who
you have superhero or something.
No.
Demi half from what I know.
Demigod.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
It's just basically someone who has you won't be turned on unless you have an emotional connection with somebody. So I'm not gonna be able to, be turned on unless we have that bond. So that's why I'm just like
she's
very selective. Right. Yeah. You was testing me?
No, I have to.
No. For the people.
I want to read the definition. For those of you who don't know, she's 100% right. A demisexual is experiencing sexual feelings and attraction only after developing a close emotional relationship and not on the basis of first impression, physical characteristics, etc.
Yeah.
So you don't believe in love at first sight?
I don't know. Maybe I do. I'm always falling in love. To be honest, this is what it is. Because I can't have a one night stand. Have a one night stand. We go together.
You love love.
Yeah, I love. Yeah.
She love love. Oh, love is nice. Love is nice.
So it's like no in between. It's either I'm fucking with you or I'm just not fucking with you.
Have you ever? So you've never engaged in casual sex?
No.
Never with God. That's just my.
Like my side.
Old faithful.
That's your
But
thing.
you know you can always go back to the ex for that type of shit.
Spin the block.
That's casual. When you go back to that, do you fall in love again? And you try
No.
So then that's casual sex.
Oh yeah, so yeah, with an ex, but not just with a new person, you know, because you gotta figure them out again. And you with an ex, you already know what to expect. Or
so women say that all the time.
So you just spin instead of like
I'll spin the block. I'll get to know someone new, and I'm like, okay.
Do you find out if the ex is currently involved in something, or are you like, let me just get this real quick and keep it moving? Answer. You got it.
I don't care.
I just finished the show. I'm drunk.
Listen, you need to come here and bust these cheeks. I don't care what you in right now. Fuck that bitch. Go bust these cheeks.
That's it. I'm not.
Oh my god.
What? Are we saying something wrong?
You know what? Let's keep my podcast. This is y'all.
You a grown woman. You live your life.
This is not raunchy. This is just more so we just like, because I feel like when people express themselves, like you said, you don't engage in casual sex. Well, for the most part, you don't with anybody you know, but that is casual when you decide to spin the block.
Yeah.
Like, because it's not a relationship. Anything that you have that's not in a relationship is casual, right?
Yeah.
Situationships are casual and all that. So back to the original question, because we got off topic. Do you believe in a sexless relationship?
No.
Do I give the example of Aaron?
Yeah, I feel like there can be dips in the relationship where it probably slows down, but completely sexless, hell no.
That's that Scorpio shit.
Not at my age, especially. Maybe when I'm like 90, maybe I can have a
90?
Yeah. If I'm 90, I can have a sexless relationship.
My man, if he chose 90,
shout out to good for 90.
Yeah,
he's like, if I'm 85 and I meet you,
I'm still trying to bust ass at 90 years old, my nigga. I'm trying to do it until my last breath, bruh. I don't care how old I am. I'm still. Once I feel like I'm not a man once my dick stop working, bro. Like, that's it for me. Like, I feel like that's my manhood right there. If I can't bust cheeks anymore, I'm not a man. So, me personally, I agree with Black. I think those dips, those times in which you're not necessarily having a whole bunch of sex. My wife and I go through those times all the time. I mean, especially with kids. Mood's not right. Yo, you look up, bro. It's been a couple of weeks, but the kids they going crazy right now. We dealing with the twins and potty training. This shit is the worst time in life. So yeah, I know you heard, because that shit drives me crazy. Anyway, I'll put the motherfuckers in diapers until they 7. I don't care. I can't deal with shit, bro. I can't deal with shit and vomit. I can't do it.
You really?
I can't deal with shit and vomit, bro.
So. But you changed diapers.
I changed. I'm talking about like on your body, on your clothes, on the floor. I mean, smothered all over the walls. I can't do it. I can't.
The walls?
Bro, they crazy.
I worked with disabled individuals since I was 18, and until recently where I started working in a hospital. But I've dealt with autistic individuals, schizophrenic individuals who literally will take the shit and.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, we don't have to keep going into. What was the sexist relationship? Yeah, if you want to see some, barfing live. Exactly. Let's not talk about that, please.
All right, so
you didn't answer. What about you?
I was just about to answer.
Yeah. Okay.
Appreciate you. I believe that one, if we already started having sex, yes, there'll be times when we link up and the sex won't be amazing, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But there'll be times when we might link up and we just don't really get it in that weekend or whatnot, you know what I mean? But like, for me to go prolonged periods of time,
yeah, that would be sexless.
Yeah.
Like if you're going a while.
Yeah, yeah. Or if I get with somebody after the longest I would probably give somebody, and actually I'm lying because I did it for 2 years one time where I didn't have, but I was messing with other people. So Yeah, I was messing with other people because we weren't officially together. We were just talking. You know what I mean?
So it was just sexless with that person.
That's the only person I think I waited that long for. And it did. I think waiting too long for a man, at least for the type of man I am, makes me lose interest.
Talk your talk.
You know what I mean? Waiting too long makes me lose interest. And we've already discussed how sleeping with a girl on the first time you link up with them does not exclude them from being something serious. Nope. At least not in our age. Like where it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard for a woman to be able to determine that, but yeah, I got you.
Yeah, no,
for us, you know, we're saying as three men up here, we don't really mind it. But it's not really. But a lot of women fear that. They fear that once I give it up the first night, you just gonna dip.
Disappear.
Yeah, you're gonna see.
I think a woman should start worrying more about her box. If I try to leave that fast, cause I'm just being honest.
No, hot take.
Go ahead, break it down.
Don't get to it, man. Loosen up that time, man. It's getting warm in here. This nigga getting spicy.
No. I'm not talking no shit. I'm just saying, like, overall, like, if I had good sex with you,
I'm not going nowhere.
Where am I going? Even if we don't become a couple, I'm not going nowhere. If I smash the first time and I disappear, you gotta worry.
Oh my God!
It's not because you let me hit fast.
It's not because you let me hit fast. I promise you that. Because if it was good, Jack, am I wrong? Something wrong with the pussy.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. I never even thought about it like that.
No,
That's crazy.
It's the truth, right? Like,
I mean, that's true though. Because I mean, if the box is fire, I don't care if I met you in the first minute. If that box is fire, I'm hitting you back. We linking. We are chilling again. What's going on with you?
be honest. If a girl actually smashed the first time and never hit you up, you're gonna think, oh wow, maybe because I gave it up too fast. You're gonna be like, damn, I must have not put it down on her right.
Yeah, right.
That's a fact.
So I wonder why women don't think that way. Why do women not start thinking about immaturity or if, they gave it up too fast instead of thinking like, is my box trash? Oh my God! Am I bugging?
Yo, I don't have that comeback box, bro. That's crazy.
You got that comeback box?
Wow, that's crazy.
Comeback box. Yeah.
You don't got that comeback box.
You need that comeback box.
Comeback box.
That should be a line. I would love to hear Sexy Red on the song be like, comeback box. I got that comeback box. Let's go to
Firebox. Firebox supersedes all.
That's right. Firebox will have you,
sleeping outside your house.
Bruh, sleep. See, there was a reason why Lena went to that car. Even 6 a.m. All right, let's go get some. All right, let's go.
Was like, I remember that car. After this breakfast.
Oh my God! No, I'm saying here. Like, whatever.
You got the breakfast and buns. That's crazy. That's a full course meal right there.
That's hilarious.
No, but no. I like I said, if we never somebody asks how long would I wait to sleep with somebody, I would never do the 2-year thing again. Cause like I felt like because in that 2 years I met other people.
Turned off.
Yeah, I met other people that I connected with and all that different stuff. So when we actually did become something official, I had so much things that I picked up in those 2 years that I had to drop or that I didn't want to drop. Mm-hmm. That like I resented having to. You know what I mean? Like it's like. The hell, yo! Like,
wait, so I have a question. Do you think you could be in love with two people at the same time?
In love? Or love?
Well, I don't know. In love.
In love, no.
We spoke about this.
Yeah, I don't think I could be in. I can't be in love with two people.
So one is always higher.
There's always gonna be one person that I probably want more than the other person.
1A and one. It's always gonna be 1A.
Yeah. What about you? How do you feel about it?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I told you I'd be in love. One person, like I'd be locked in.
You be locked in.
So yeah.
So do you feel like you could do that with two?
No.
If two men are they both getting you breakfast at 6 a.m. They both they sleeping over. They both sleeping outside the house. They funny as hell. And are you gonna be able to be like, yo? And since you're demisexual, would you be able to be like, yo? I have a connection with both of these guys. I kind of like them both.
I like that, Jerry.
Yeah, that's why we do this.
I don't know. No, I can't.
No?
I don't know. I've never been in that predicament to love two guys at the same time.
I've liked and I really liked. I've never like, oh my God, I can't choose.
I'm in love with her.
Right.
I've always been able to choose.
I feel like we don't. I feel like the human does not allow themselves to actually be in those type of situations. Like even like what movie was it? Old movie, 2018. The movie Superfly. You ever seen it with Trevor Jackson?
No.
Oh, all right. Forget it.
Yes, with the
when he had the perm.
Richard was in love with that movie.
He was
in love with that
Future produced it. You know what I mean? It was actually a really good movie. In that movie, the main character has 2 females. Mm-hmm. But you could clearly tell one of the females that he that's his partner. The other one was like my rider. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He loved them both, but you could see he was in, just like any couple that is like polyamorous or not polyamorous. What's the one where you have sister wives? Where the guy marries multiple women. What do they call that?
Poly.
Poly,
right?
That's
you're right. Yeah. So, but I thought poly allowed the woman to do that too.
To have a girlfriend too, yeah.
No, for you as a girlfriend.
You so black. Girlfriend, sure. Yeah, of course. It's my definition in my world, yes.
But no, all right. Well, regardless, the men that can marry multiple women, right? They most likely that man in that group has his favorite. Probably it might be the one that he got first.
Isn't it called the alpha, the first one? Isn't that how it works? There's like one that's the main, and then like they all fall under. Yeah,
I think so.
And then like all the other women fall under that woman.
Mm-hmm. It gotta be a go through. It gotta be one of them that's your go through.
Yeah. Like some of them are like she's the like. I don't think our brains have the capacity to be like. With love comes so much things, like stresses and all that. You really want to be stressed out over 2 people like that?
No.
You know what I mean?
I know I can't do it.
Oh. I don't have the energy. Like
yeah.
You go through mini depressions when you don't hear from the person for a while.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's the worst.
That's the worst.
And you can't even say that. Like you in the talking. This is home. You can't even say anything because you're in the talking stage. Like they could disappear for like a day. But all right, I'm cool. And then you hit them up like, where the fuck was you at? But you can't say that. Mm-hmm. But in your heart, like, oh, that's
trying to be cool.
There's plenty of women that hit you. Where the fuck you at?
Where the fuck you been at?
You've been inside me. So where are you?
like, talk your talk.
There's plenty of women like that.
What do you say to that? If a woman tells you, "Hey, we had sex, so I'm obligated to know what you're doing or
where you at?"
I mean, I'm pretty upfront about our statuses as far as like what we're doing. Like if we're just going out to eat.
No, but that's cool. You're saying that, but she's
when she hit me with
she's gonna use that to you. What are you saying to her when she said that to you? You've been inside of me. Where you at? I'll
probably, if I'm somewhere that I can tell her, I'm probably gonna just tell her like I'm at the Coliseum. What's up? Oh, and I'm like, what do you mean I've been inside you? Like, they were like, well, you fucked me, so we go together type shit. I'm like, no, we don't.
I've seen them do it. like in real time. I've seen them do it.
No, we don't. like
Chip was like, I got the best box. Actually. I was like, oh my God.
Just honest, you know what I mean? Like, why not be honest with people? Like, I don't know. Like,
I respect someone who's honest. Let me know what it is from jump so I could decide, is this the type of baggage I'm going to deal with or if I should just be out?
Mm-hmm. I think that was the question. That was the topic I wanted to have.
Have it.
Who is wrong? All right. Are we done on this real quick?
Have it. Go ahead.
All right. Yeah. Before we go to our next topic.
I want to talk about sexist relationships.
Yeah. Whack anyway. What do you call when in a situation that you're dating somebody, right? Just talking. Situationship, right? But you and the person are doing everything like a relationship, right?
That's when it gets confusing.
Look, I'm already touching home for her. She looked away like.
That's what I just came out of. Go ahead.
Okay, all right. Perfect. So now, y'all doing everything like a relationship, but then the person, like, one of the like, you express to the person that you want to be in a relationship. They express that they don't. But they continue courting you like they want to be in a relationship.
Yo, the two stuff crazy. Yo, that was the most gangster shit I've seen Lena do in a while. She said,
"That cup available?"
Yeah, that cup is available.
Yeah.
Yo, so she killed me with that one, man. killed me with that one.
So, all right, the person's courting you like they want to be in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
But every time you speak about the relationship aspect, you're like, yo, I don't want a relationship. And you're like, but you're smashing me like we're in a relationship. I'm spending nights with you.
You take me to trips.
You taking trips. We spend holidays together. I'm meeting your family, right? Right? You do all of that. Hey, I did not know this was happening. I'm just telling you.
Yo, way to hit home, because the way she hit the Save the Last Dance was...
I'm telling you. Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
But no, go ahead.
So I had this conversation with one of my friends recently, and they're like, if I express this to them and they don't want a relationship, they should have the decency to leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know who's wrong in that situation. The person who know that they don't want to be with this person, or the person who told them, I don't want to be with you though. Like, I like what we got going on, but I don't want to be with you. Or is the person who decided to stick around?
Great question.
Well, I gotta be me.
I mean, you are.
No. And you have lived this.
No, but
we would love to know what you think.
But you know what it is too? See, what men don't realize, sometimes they go to women for different things, for different reasons, right?
Like women do for men.
Yeah, but emotionally, they'll just have someone that they can just be emotion with, whatever. I can't even
emotion with.
Yeah, mostly emotion with. You know what I'm saying? They could be single, but they still need that to get that relationship feel from the person that they get that emotional whatever from.
Mm.
So, I don't know. I feel like, you know.
Who's wrong? Are they wrong for continuing to sleep with you though they told you?
Yes, they're wrong.
But they told you, I like sleeping with you. I just don't want to be with you. And you kept on giving up the box. Who's wrong?
I feel like they're both wrong, probably.
Who's wrong?
Who's wrong?
He's wrong because he know, okay, I'm gonna continue sleeping with you. You're gonna catch more feelings and stuff like that.
So,
the woman is wrong too because she's still fucking with him, knowing he said that he's not looking for a relationship.
Who's wrong?
To me, the person who heard the news that I don't want to be with you.
No, but sometimes things change.
Elaborate, please.
Yeah. If he said, if I looked at you and said, I don't want to be with you.
But you guys are doing everything that's relationship
but I don't want to be with you.
But he says he clearly told you he doesn't want to be with you. Who's at fault here for continuing this situation?
Miss K said the person who knows that they don't want it and is still playing.
Wait. So she's blaming the guy. She's blaming.
So the person who says I don't want to be with you,
but you're still doing all the things.
No, he didn't say I don't want sex. He said I don't want a relationship.
No, I don't want you. That's what I'm saying. I don't want you because that's what it is.
No, he didn't say I don't want to sleep with you. Let me get that clear.
Of course. He's still fucking the shit. He's still going on dates, doing everything. But I'm saying, if you're gonna if I talk to you every day, you don't think I'm gonna be in love? Like, why are we gonna continue? This is what the fuck it is.
No, but
I'm just saying, if I'm talking to you every day, we on the phone.
It's your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Now in my head, we go together. You going on dates?
Now in my head.
Yeah, exactly. We going on vacation and shit. Like, nigga, you don't want to be with me? We together.
I can agree with Lena only because I would say, especially in the sense of like a man and a woman in a relationship, I know that the man makes that decision to be with the person, right? I mean, the relationship doesn't happen unless I say I want to be with you. So if I'm telling you I want to sleep with you, which is, I mean that's like a win-win situation for me. I definitely want to have people on the roster that I'm just sleeping with and chilling with, but I don't have that responsibility of being in a relationship with. So if I tell you that and I notice that you're not going anywhere based off of me telling you that, then why would I ever want to switch that situation up? Why would I ever want to, you know what I mean? Why would I ever want to wife you up or do any of that? So yes, it is my fault for going, all right, I want to sleep with you because I still want access to you, but only for sexual reasons. You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna be for real, I should just let you go if I don't want to be in a relationship with you, but I like the box.
God's blocking game is strong. Said, don't allow anyone to set your boundaries for you. The minute they said they don't want to be with you, and you know that's what you want, it's your job to put your foot down. Yeah. I believe in personal accountability. Yeah. I believe like if I like a girl and I express that I like them and I want more. Say we were sleeping together and I've been busting these cheeks, and then I tell her like, yo, what's good? Like, yo, you gotta like let's. what's up with us exploring more? And they go, honestly, you cool to chill with, but I don't really want to be with you.
Yeah.
You gonna bounce?
Me personally,
Yeah.
I know that's gonna hurt me to keep smashing her because the minute she tells me about another dude that she actually caught feelings for.
Well, you and I are different. I'll continue.
You
problem.
continue.
Okay.
You continue.
Oh, you call me on Tuesdays? Okay.
No, I'm gonna continue until you break my heart. You gotta. But it goes back to like
that breaking your heart will come very fast the minute she meets somebody that she wants to be with.
100%.
That's very true.
100%.
But I mean, I'm not gonna leave simply because you said you don't. No. If you're giving me the box, I don't think I'm gonna leave simply because you said you don't want to be with me. But I know that it's not right for me to tell you if I'm smashing you and I don't want to be with you. That if you're sticking around, it can't be your fault that you're sticking around. You are emotionally attached to me because we're smashing. I'm dicking you down. Not to mention if I'm giving you grade A dick. If I am laying it down on you and I'm giving you relationship style dick, but you're sitting and I'm sitting there and telling you relationship style dick. Come on. You know the difference.
Let me clarify. If you have comeback box. If you have comeback box and I've been hitting it and I say I want more and you tell me no, I don't know, me personally,
you'll walk away.
It's not that I'm walk away. I'm gonna do strategic shit like I'm gonna fall back. Cause absence makes the heart grow fonder. And you're gonna realize, damn, he had come back D. And he was nice. He took me out. If we're doing all the relationshipy stuff and now I step away. Cause stepping away right now while she doesn't have somebody else doing that, you'll be missed more. Compared to, I'm sticking around after you said this until you meet the nigga that's going to replace me.
Okay, so you stayed away, Rich.
Yes.
She calls you after 3-4 weeks. You stayed away. She calls you, she's like, yo, bro.
I'm giving disrespectful D.
But you're still giving D, bro. You're still going back to give D, right?
Is disrespectful D bad D?
No.
That's probably gonna finally make her fall in love with you. I'm gonna smash it like, shut up, come on. Cause you played me. Cause she played. You played me. But I'm still going. What I'm saying is that you're still going back, Rich. You're still gonna go back. Yeah. Is what I'm saying.
Miss King said this topic got me swinging at the air.
Like what?
Laura Graham said, "Once you say you don't want me, I'm done."
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
you gotta be able to walk away.
Different for men and women. I'll be honest. Like for men, it's like if you like in all honesty, if you told me that you didn't want to be with me, I'd probably keep smashing till I can't. Until it physically I can't do it anymore. Until you heard me, now I'm gonna try to get you to cheat on the guy that you like. I'm just being honest. The old person I was. I'm being honest. The old person I was.
I'm not dating right now.
Maybe.
Shit like this.
Talk, Rich.
I mean, it's just let's be real. Most guys gonna be like, she not really fucking with that nigga. I've been smashing it for 6 months.
Let me see.
Oh, you love him?
You don't remember that?
Yeah. Y'all not married yet? Yeah. I'm pulling up.
Oh my god. This is crazy.
Be real. Because you want to. You
know he don't choke you from the back and stick his tongue in your ear like I do. You know that. Somebody said Rich Saxon. No. I said the old me. I said the old me. We been do that. That's not Black is. Yo, Black is. He the friend in the background said we been do that. Come on now. Let's not do that.
What Kanye was saying about Ghost? If they said he did that shit, he did that shit.
Out of control.
I put Kanye in the fucking comments. But no, it's not even about being toxic. It's and something I've said before. I feel like every time people are honest, they call you toxic. Honestly, people are selfish. People for the most part, people are like whenever you're honest about like something that you want or something that you will do, people are like, that's toxic. And it's like, is it toxic? Because you probably do the same thing if you're in the same situation. You're thinking of self. You're not thinking, oh, let me make sure that her next relationship is great. Fuck out of here. I wanted to be with you.
Miss Cake said, now he's toxic. Toxic is jokes. Toxic is crazy.
He said that kind of rolls into our next topic. Shiggy said the other day he wants people to stop using the word narcissist. He'd be like, people just throws it out for anything. Like you're having a conversation, and so the question was, I call them the therapy trigger words: the narcissist, the toxic masculinity, toxic by itself. whatever. You know those words. You know those words that we've just
gaslighting.
Gaslighting.
You're gaslighting right now. Oh my God.
No, but it can't be true. Some of the topics. I mean, it can't be true. You trying to say?
I'm not.
I thought people run to those things like first of all, narcissism is a clinical diagnosis.
Bro.
When people run to that, it's like.
You can't do that.
Did you diagnose this person to know that they're narcissists?
Right.
You know what I mean?
It could be
I use the word myself.
to be narcissistic.
Don't get me wrong. I use the word myself. We've all used the word, but in all reality, it's like you're just jumping to that because it's easy.
Trending.
Yeah, it's trending. It's like if you never heard that word, would you really be using it? Like, would you? Well, I guess any word you wouldn't be using if you never heard it. So.
You can't say that, but still, what you're saying is right though.
No, but you're definitely. I've used the word.
Mistakes.
I've used the word out of context, and I remember getting into an argument with my wife and using the word you're narcissistic, and then like looking it up and going, nah, that was not really the case. But I just said that word because that was the hot topic word to be using. But it really is. You're right. It really is something that you really need to understand on a different level before you start using these words. You could say that it's kind of that behavior that can lead to being that way. I can respect that. You'd be like, oh, yo, what you seem like. What you're saying right now seems like it's heading towards gaslighting or doing that or being narcissistic or whatever the case may be. But then we have something to talk about. Like, oh, what did I do that gave you that? And then we kind of have to have a conversation about it because then I could be like, oh, no, that's not really what I, what was saying, or that's not what I was doing, or, we could have, we could talk. But to just say, oh, you're being narcissistic right now. I'm like, what?
It's also like, too, like we see someone smoking crack, doing the itchy, asking for money. You're acting like a crackhead. I don't have to be a fucking...
Yeah, but you know what? Narcissism has a lot to do with you not being able to build personal relationships because you're only concerned with oneself. Mm-hmm. You can't be in a whole relationship with somebody who has cared about you and then call them a narcissist.
And shows that they cared about you. Done things for you to show you that they care for you.
But don't they say like narcissists, like they'll love bomb you in the beginning and then they'll mirror some of the things you do?
There's a goal to that. You know what I mean? That's their agenda. Like, I'm going to love bomb you so that you can fall deeply in love with me, and now I'm going to exploit that and make everything about me. You know what I mean? I think people should start saying that was very narcissistic of you. Instead of saying you are a narcissist. Right. You know what I mean?
Say the word trait. I mean, like, you can use the word trait. Yeah. That'll help a lot.
It's giving. I like that. It's giving.
I will never say it's giving anything. Do you say that, Black? You say that?
When I'm talking to my shorty.
It's giving.
Yeah, it's giving.
Joking.
Yeah, of course. You're joking. It's giving narcissism. It's giving.
It's giving narcissism.
It's giving gaslighting. It's
giving gaslighting.
No, that's crazy. I don't know.
But I agree with Shiggy though. Do you agree?
Do I agree?
Rich, yeah. Do you agree with? Should we remove until we have like a clear understanding of these words and these terms and what it means to be these things?
We gotta stop.
Should we remove from calling?
We gotta stop diagnosing people because, like Richard said, those are clinical shits. That you're calling somebody a narcissist. That's clinical shit.
Like, yeah. You need to see a doctor.
Stop diagnosing people. Don't do that. Like, even if they are, let them go figure it out. There's therapy and all of that shit. Like, don't do that. Don't gaslight somebody and call them a narcissist. You see how I did that?
Ooh, nice. I've been looking up all the definitions. Gaslighting. What does it mean? Gaslighting is.
I feel like gaslighting. We can use that because motherfuckers
it's not clinical.
Gaslight. Yeah.
No, that's not
clinical. What do you consider gaslight? What do you consider when somebody gaslights you?
Like if you're wrong about something and you flip it and try to make it about me or something like that. Like, let's say I always come in late or whatever. And then you come in late one time. I say something to you like, oh, well, bitch, you be coming in late all the time. But you're gaslighting me because we're not talking about my issue at hand. We're talking about your issue at hand. So that's gaslighting.
I don't know if that's gaslighting. I think that's reversing. I mean, it's manipulation, which is part of gaslighting. But I think it's just reverse.
The definition.
Let's hear it.
All right.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Yo, the sass is coming in, Lena. Let's hear it. I don't want you to explain nothing. Let's hear it.
Gas.
It's giving.
You fucking narcissist.
I'm I'm only going to.
You see how that pisses you off? That's it pisses you off, bro. That's it pisses you off. Go ahead.
Gaslighting is an insidious form of manipulation and psychological control. Victims of gaslighting are deliberately and systematically fed false information that leads them, because what you gave an example of
is an actual thing.
It was the actual thing.
Talk your talk.
Yeah. All right, you got that. Taking accountability.
Fed false information that leads them to question what they know to be true, often about themselves. They may end up doubting their memory, their perception, and even their sanity. That's what gaslighting is.
Yeah.
So,
that's crazy.
So you see what I'm saying? It's like they're like, didn't we go here? And you're like, nah, we never did that. You bugging. Right. And meanwhile, they really did that shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's gaslighting. You know what I mean? Like, you don't remember you didn't buy me shit for my birthday? Like,
my wife has
I could have sworn I took you to Disney World. No, you did not. You did nothing on my birthday.
My wife has definitely gaslit me then. That's bro. I knew that shit was true. I know that shit happened. Had he fallen to score, I know that shit happened. All right?
Oh my god.
What?
That's hilarious.
Staying away from that.
Yeah. I was about to say, I want to ask what happened. I was like, you know what?
You was talking all that shit on the podcast.
Peggy said he's a gaslighter.
Peggy said he's a gaslighter. So you just be giving them fake information, bro?
False information, bro.
Peggy's not a gaslighter. Peggy's is a debater. Peggy's will break some shit down with you. You'll say some shit.
Have you questioning your own shit.
And have your question in it, yeah.
You just said, I'm a gaslighter and a pirate.
Oh my god.
That was good.
Oh man.
All right. Well, rather recently, on another note, we had a post recently where we spoke about Diddy and Cassie situation.
Take that.
Please don't take that.
Oh yeah.
Don't take
that.
Bad take.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was so horrible. After I said it,
that was the wrong thing to say at that time. Damn. A lot of motherfuckers took that. That statement is crazy.
Now that I think about it, take that is crazy.
What about that song? He was like, we used to be rolling under covers like brothers.
Like brothers. They said that was him and Usher. He was talking about.
That's fucked up, man.
They said that was talking about Usher.
He was a fucking kid. Why was he a kid in Usher's house?
I mean, Justin Bieber was at his house too when he was a kid.
Damn, that's crazy.
Listen, man.
Diddy Epstein is out of my.
Diddy Epstein is crazy.
He's out. He's out. And that's the problem I feel like I have with having people as like people I look up to, man. Because then you find out who they really are, who they are behind like closed doors, and then you're like, why the fuck did I even look up to people? I don't want to be anything like that. I don't want to do that. If that's what it means to be successful, then fuck success then. Because that's crazy to me. I feel like that's crazy. But what were you about to say, Rich?
No, I just want to speak on his overall like
downfall.
No, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned with his downfall. That's his business. I mean, his success and failure has nothing to do with me. Mm-hmm. However, the prevalence of what's occurring in the industry and how people are responding to it is what I'm concerned about. Like, I've seen people say like, what's that dude's name? Slim Thug, because we were supposed to talk about this last episode that we had. Mm-hmm. Slim Thug said that he personally feels as though, and I've read it in many comments on any post that comes out with people exposing what has happened. I see a lot of comments where people are saying, if you didn't talk about it when it happened, then it's too late to talk about it now.
But you gotta think about how powerful he is.
One thing I can say about that, for the past couple of weeks when we've been seeing all of these artists getting outed and shit, it was a law that was passed in New York City.
Till Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so that's why a lot of them, that's how we was hearing, because the statute of limitation for a lot of those stories were gone already. But this law that was passed, they were allowed to bring it back up. So I feel like, and again, with that situation, why I feel like that's weird to say is because maybe they're not ready in that year that they were supposed to talk. They couldn't say it right there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They weren't mentally ready to get that out there. And after a year, you can't say it no more. So now, even if they did want to talk about it after a year, it doesn't matter anymore. So now this law came out and they're all able to express it. So saying that, you should have been said it when it happened, sometimes shit like that is not just something you want to talk about right off the bat.
Yo, Daily Rapper Crew said, Jerry, if I ask you if you want a party, are you coming?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, first of all, once you say it twice, I'm questioning everything.
What kind of party?
I'm thinking party. I've been one party. The fuck do I need to go to a party for? That's too much party.
Sure. I gotta hit the other people with like, who gonna be there?
You saw on Columbus Shore, he put that clip up. He was like,
just me.
Just me is crazy. 2 a.m, you laying next to your lady, this nigga on the phone talking about it's just me in the hotel. Like, all right, my nigga, let me call you back.
I'm not gonna lie. Columbus Shore, he's not broke. He's not broke as far as layman folks, but Columbus Short is. I think he's looking for
attention. Yeah.
In my opinion, he looked like he couldn't even take them shades off. I wonder what's going on behind him.
You know what's going on.
Oh my God.
But no, I did want to ask you. My question to everybody was: do you feel as though there should be? You already basically gave your answer, but do you feel as though there should be a time limit outside of the law and the statutes of limitation or whatever? Do you feel like there should be a time limit on when somebody can come out and express any trauma or abuse that they've experienced?
No, I don't think there should be any limit. You went through that. Sometimes it's like you don't know how it's going to affect their lives. Some people, it's just hard for them to get up every day, so you expect them to talk about what they went through. So I feel like Cassie was right, and she did it in a smart way. Just imagine. They were saying like he was recording her having sex with multiple people. Mm-hmm. He saw a bitch in the club shave her head. Bitch, you're shaving your head tomorrow? What? Like, it was trending. We don't know what the fuck is going on, but come on. That's just crazy. So she was with him for like 10, 15 years. So imagine all the trauma that she went through. We went
through some trauma by even asking the question.
Bruh.
When we asked the question, and we were just trying to like get some perspective on it. And I think people think I think people are quick to call people victim blamers. Mm-hmm. When you ask questions, and it's like, how do you get information without asking questions? You know what I mean? And it's like, the advice that the young lady gave on the show, we didn't even give the response. The young lady gave the response. The advice she gave is a response that therapists will give you. Mm-hmm. But people felt that she was wrong. Mind you, she was an abuse victim.
Herself.
And people were telling her she was wrong.
Strong enough to just speak on her
you know what I mean? And it's nuts to me that on a podcast, if you ask a question like, do you feel as though the victim had any, do you think the victim played any role in as far as where it got to? Not as far as the abuse. Not saying they had any role in being abused. Mm-hmm. But as far as it happening, do you feel as though they could have done anything to like change that? Or do you think that, what could they have done? That's what we asked, you know what I mean? And the young lady was like, no, I do feel as though you have to take power and remove yourself from that situation.
No matter how long it takes.
Yeah,
that's up to you.
Yeah, that's up to you. It could take a long time. You could be fearful for your life. Like look at what they said about Kim Porter. You know what I mean? Like, you could be fearful for your life. That's the reason you did it, say something. But will anything ever change if you don't say something?
No.
You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, nothing will change if you don't say something. You know what I mean? Like you have to find a way to get out of that, because if you say you express it to no one, that you're being abused, no one knows. Either you're gonna empower yourself and choose to leave on your own, or you're gonna have to tell somebody so that they can encourage you to leave, point you in the right direction. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean?
Help
you out somewhere. You know what I mean? Like, it's a very very weird wait.
But I'm just like, so many people probably watched him for years. Why no one said anything?
But from what I understand, people have been saying things forever. It's just, it goes to that, and that's why I agree with Lena, because it does go to that power and influence that he does have. The man is a very powerful man. Harvey Weinstein is a very powerful man. Epstein was a very powerful man. These were powerful billionaires who could control an entire industry at the touch of a fucking finger. So what can you do going against supposed Goliaths like that? When it came to cornering an entire industry, where can you go? They probably have law enforcement in their pockets. They have music execs in their pockets. That's why I agree with Lena. Like, there shouldn't be a time limit. If you have been abused and you have gone through some traumatic experience, bro, if you got to take your time, I'm not going to tell you that, you need to be able to speak about it in 5 years. It might take you 20, it might take you 25, but I would like to know, because I clearly had one perception of this person, but you were in an intimate relationship with this person, or you had a different perspective that I need to hear, because then now I'm able to make an actual a decision, which is what I'm making now, of not fucking with somebody like that. Like, I mean, I'm gonna still listen to Mason and Black Rob and Biggie, but I as far as like, I mean, just I don't know, like I'm gonna still listen to some, but it's just I don't know. Like, now that I know what he's done, fuck that dude. Like,
so you saying you can separate the artist from the person?
In most situations, I'm not gonna lie, I can't. Like if like one Diddy's ain't the greatest rapper. You know what I mean? Like,
he's not a rapper at all.
If he produced a song and it's another rapper, I can listen to that. If he's in the background saying, "Yeah, we getting money over here," like
he does that a lot.
Yeah. You know what I mean? He's all in the videos. You know, like Tupac said. You know what I mean? But no. In all honesty, like I like the comment that God's blocking Game of Strong said. She said, "Not everything faced can be changed, but nothing can be changed until it is faced." And I think that's the message I was trying to push when we were swarmed with comments about how we're victim blamers, and I'm not blaming the victim. There's nothing in the statement that we made or the question, because we didn't make a statement. We asked a question. There's nothing in the question that we asked that's victim blaming. But what we're saying that you have to empower yourself. You have to, like she said, you can't. What's gonna change if you don't face it? Nothing will change. For Cassie, I think she faced it by finding a new dude that was willing. Like, she ended up with a trainer.
His trainer, Diddy's
trainer. And Diddy's trainer probably knew plenty of shit that he was like, if you don't let this happen, I'm gonna expose certain stuff. You know what I mean? Like it's.
I hear she's happy now, man.
She got 10 million.
Before that.
Yeah, before that. When she got with, I heard because she had kids as soon as she got with Homeboy, with the trainer. Like, she had started having a family. Honestly, and shit, which is what she said she wanted.
I do feel like they were happy, but again, I feel like the swing part in the amount you asked for was she wants to live a certain lifestyle still, and he wasn't able to give that to her. You know what I mean? On his trainer salary.
But 10 years.
Huh? That's cool. I'm not saying her amount wasn't right.
I just never understood. What's the money gonna do for what happened to her?
Nothing. It's called.
See, to me, it was like, if you want to expose this man so that other people are aware, what does the money have to do with it? That's been my major issue. You know what I mean? Like, my major issue with all these things is like, if you had some disease from fucking with him that requires medical expenses and all that, makes sense.
But Rich, that's how you slice that Achilles heel, though. You go after the money. That's really one of the only ways to start breaking down with these powerful people, bro.
Yeah. Honestly,
you attack the money.
If she didn't ask for any money to expose what he did, look at everything that's happening right now. She didn't need to ask for money to get everything that's happening right now.
She still has to protect herself.
She wouldn't have got nothing.
So the money protects her?
It's gonna help protect her.
She gets something out of it.
Do you know what money Diddy has?
It's called punitive. It's called punitive damages, right?
I get it.
You know what I mean? Emotional damage. You can't put a price on emotional damage.
How does money compensate emotions? How will money ever rectify emotions that you went through when you were dealing with somebody?
That's why there can be no price on it. I can ask for. Listen, you hurt me. You did all this shit. I'm putting the number on it on what could actually help me heal. And you can't tell me that, that's too much.
No, I'm not saying.
You have it, so that's the only way I can actually attack you, bro.
She's saying what's something.
My friend said he caused emotional and physical trauma. He needs to pay.
And
that's what everybody will tell you.
Okay, I get that. I'm not saying she's wrong. I just feel like if it was more about exposing the monster that he is.
They said, Lady Mokahanta said the money was not to compensate her emotions, but her loss of career. Which her career,
loss of career. Yeah. Hold on, time out.
Her career was over after that. Bro.
No, Black. Her career was over from the minute that her career. Cassie can't sing. Cassie whispers on songs. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Cassie had bangers.
It's me and you.
She had bangers though.
She had bangers.
Cassie cannot sing. Huh? She had an producer. I'm attacking her talent as far as singing.
So she didn't have bangers.
You'll keep us on air.
Why? Let's be honest. Why? Because this is outside of her abuse. I'm talking about her character now.
Me personally. 10 years block deal. Stop managers.
Hold on. That's fine.
And they said you red pill.
Who's gonna red pill?
Team Brickhouse is like. Randy said he with you.
Hold on. Regardless who's with me, it doesn't even matter.
I'm just saying. I'm just reading the comments.
My thing is right.
You getting dangerous.
Outside of the I said outside of the abuse. The abuse was wrong. Plain and simple. No matter what she came out with, the abuse was wrong. Plain and simple. I want to make that very clear. I don't think anybody on earth should be abused by anybody. Like nobody should be getting physically harmed or emotionally harmed by anybody else. You know what I mean? Not especially not intentionally. As far as emotional, sometimes you might be hurting somebody emotionally and not intending to. Yeah. That happens in relationships. Ooh. You know what I mean?
That's a topic.
But my thing is, she was with Ryan Leslie when she had those hits. Ryan Leslie, do you know who Ryan Leslie is and how?
He is amazing.
Amazing. And that's why she had those hits. You're a Diamond Girl. That was supposed to be her song. That was supposed to be her. Yes, that was supposed to be. She just never showed up to the studio because guess what? She was getting with a nigga with more money. And I think her character does not come into the conversation at all as far as forget the abuse, just her decision making and where her career went. If she stayed with Ryan Leslie, he was with her. His whole focus was to elevate her. You left him for somebody with more money who was a monster. You know what I mean? God forbid, what's the word I want to say? It sucks that she ended up in the situation that she did end up with. But do you think that it seems as though she was chasing fame and fortune more than anything else before she got with this person? Not for the abuse, but where she ended up, how she ended up with Diddy and all that. It seemed as though she was more concerned with Diddy will probably open more doors for me. Y'all can't agree with that?
Yeah. But you gotta think about it too. She was young when she got into the game, so I'm sure Diddy was able to manipulate her.
100%. And that's why I said it sucked that she ended up in a situation with that person. But I think her decision making before she got with Diddy, you had somebody who was literally building you up to be the next female star. It's me and you. What's the other song? What's the other song that she had? Yeah, you know what I mean.
But and to the point that she said, if you read the court documents, she's saying because there was times that she did leave in between the 10 years that they were together, and she was trying to pursue shit, and producers wouldn't work with her because of Diddy and shit like that.
Mission and Nelson.
Okay, no.
But regardless of if she whispers on songs or not, she can't even get in the studio to make a song because they're not going to work with you because Diddy
all of that
no.
still comes after what I said. You left somebody who was doing all of that for you to be with somebody who was on a higher level.
Right.
He could have been blocking her at the same time, even when she was
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. She was with Ryan Leslie, right? Mm-hmm. Because everything everybody's mentioning with the documents and all that, it all came after she made the decision to leave a nigga who was all about her for a nigga with more money.
Right.
So that's the decision I'm talking about.
Okay.
Everything that came after that...
But she didn't make that decision saying, I know he's a monster. I'm going to go with him.
And that's why I said it sucks that he turned out to be a monster.
But he just turned out to be a monster. Right. And when she realized that, like we saying, she was trying to move. That's like saying right now, like me, us right here, we're doing a podcast. Black Effect Podcast comes to us and gives us a deal. We don't really know what they do behind the scenes.
Hold up.
But we're working with no name producer. He's cool. He's doing shit for us, but we have a chance to go work.
He's looking out for our best interest.
Yes, but we have a chance to go work with this man right now. We don't know that they're monsters.
They got godlike money. Honey C, I said that very clear.
They got godlike money.
I said that very clear, Honey C, that she did not deserve to be abused.
No, I didn't
that's not what I'm talking about. And what you're saying, I hear what you're saying, but if...
I'm on black with that.
Okay, I want to respond to that. If, say you were a podcast promoter, right? And my first two hit that go extreme... Me and you was a huge hit. If my first two hits... It's about loyalty to me. Yeah. And that's what I'm talking about. I don't think people are understanding that. I'm talking about loyalty. Ryan Leslie gave you...
So what's this nigga side?
I'm a tourist. Because I'm not talking about her abuse. And I feel like everybody's talking about the abuse.
They're connected to that.
I guess it's all connected to the abuse. I'm not talking about the abuse. I'm not talking about the abuse. Nobody deserves to be abused. What I'm talking about is the fact that what you just said, right? The example you gave. If you were a podcast promoter and we went viral and we're syndicated because of you, right? How many times have you heard about people deciding to make the decision? They were signed by this company that blew them up, and then somebody offers them more riches, and they're like, F this company and shit on that person, and now you get with this person, and the grass ain't all that green over there.
Yeah. Nicki Minaj.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
so that's all I'm talking about.
But that's what happened.
You know what I mean? That's what happened, and it sucks that it also came with abuse, which sucks. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just feel like
it would suck for us too. But do you not think that even with all that you just said, that if we did get that opportunity, that we wouldn't go, yo.
No. If I got that, if we were syndicated through somebody and we're constantly getting big numbers and all that, I feel as though we can grow with that company. Not only to make them bigger, we could be the forefront. We could be the face of that company after a while. You know what I'm saying? Compared to going to somebody else who has a track record of not having artists go anywhere.
But she didn't go to somebody that didn't have a track.
She did go to somebody. What happens to all of Diddy's artists for the most part?
They attain fame unlike no other, and then he steals all of it because he's a terrible person, bruh. Come on now.
Craig Mack, Shine. Do you know how many people you can name that Diddy fucked over?
You fucked over, but we know these people because of Diddy.
That's every record label, bro. If you're gonna say record labels don't fuck over people, they all do.
We definitely know Craig Mack because of Diddy, bro.
They didn't get no royalties or anything on their first album. New Edition.
Who's their manager?
Not Diddy.
I don't know.
Whoever the fuck he was, it was just another producer. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens in the music industry. They fuck you over.
NWA.
Honey C saying she made a bad decision for sure.
Yes, she did.
You know what I mean? And that's all I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say. Granted, we did not know this man was the monster that he is, and neither did she. You know what I mean?
Right. I understand.
I just feel like if I was Ryan Leslie,
we're 18 years old.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a podcast that's popping with a no-name producer. We have this big name.
If it's popping,
we have this big name that's coming to us. We are 18, 19 years old, Rich. You're not thinking about all of this.
I'm gonna tell you,
you're not thinking about all of this.
Jerry, I'm being honest with you because of the fact that I'm very I like to learn from other people.
We're mid-30s now. I get it.
No. I like to learn from other people. Period. Right. If I have an unknown producer that's made me blow up, why would I go to somebody who's already managing so many other people? I'm not gonna be your main focus, as far as an artist. And
you're gonna know that young.
At 18?
Yeah.
No, bruh. I don't know, man.
I
don't know. You're not thinking about all of it. You may be thinking about it from this perspective, which is understandable.
Okay.
We have grown so much. We understand so much more. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point in time, bro, if I was that age, I know I would have made that same dumbass mistake. And yes, I would have regretted it afterwards, but I would have been thinking about, this person could take me somewhere else.
Knowing how we grew up, Black would have made that decision. Black gonna rock out with who he came up with. I promise you that.
I don't think that's what we're discussing.
Be honest.
We're going away from the whole topic.
I feel like we're taking away the idea of that certain people make decisions for selfish reasons compared to like at 18. If Black blew up from something,
decision.
Yeah, we all make terrible decisions.
Horrible.
All the time.
But I think a lot has to do with loyalty, not as far as abuse, but as far as her decision making to leave the guy who blew her up.
But wait, let me tell you, my friend, she was like, just because Ryan Leslie was talented, that doesn't mean that he was a good partner to her. So we just
you're right. Who is that? We don't know. Who is that?
Oh, that's Fee. She was supposed to be here.
Oh. Shout out to you.
Yeah, you were supposed to be here.
You supposed to be here.
Playing around. We blowing you up now. Because you should have been live.
And make sure you follow Keep in Mind podcast. I think a lot of people misconstrue what I'm trying to say because it's not like I don't think anybody should deserve to be abused. And I'm not saying she deserved it because she was unloyal to Ryan Leslie. You know what I'm saying to you? You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you up, but we keep saying leave the abuse part out, and let's leave it out. I don't think that you want her to get abused. I don't think that you're saying.
I don't think it was right or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the decision, like you said, she was an 18-year-old and she made that decision. That wasn't a cool decision.
It wasn't a cool decision.
And looking back at it now, she's like, I'm sure she in her head saying, I shouldn't have made that decision.
I personally think that.
Probably what I would have said.
If she never got in a situation where she got with Diddy for to start blocking shit, Diamond Girl was a hit for Ryan Leslie. This nigga. Nobody even knew who he was really.
And upon that,
huge hit. That was her song. That was her song. She would have had three hit songs back to back because of that dude. Have you ever watched Ryan Leslie on YouTube?
Facts.
This was amazing.
He's dope.
And like your friend said, Fee, she's right. Maybe he was so busy in the damn studio working on all those instruments, he wasn't a great partner. But guess what? Your means to end of wanting money, you was getting.
Honey C said, and Ryan Leslie was also several years older.
Yeah, I'm not concerned about that because when I brought that up in the last thing, people got at me when I said, why did she choose to be with an older guy? Women choose to be with older men and they complain about how they. If you choose to be with somebody who's on a different stage of life with you, he's gonna manipulate you to be the way he would want a woman to be. Mm-hmm. Just like an older woman, when she gets with a younger guy and he does real immature shit, she's gonna look at her like, damn nigga, you gotta grow up. You know what I mean? Like,
Lena, would you date somebody 20 years your senior?
20 years?
20 years.
15, 20 years your senior.
15, 20 years is. I got a 5-year rule. 5 years up,
5
5 years
years
down.
Oh, okay, see, and that makes sense because you're kind of in the same realm, or they're gonna get there within 2 years. You know what I mean? When women are dating older men, isn't granted what Diddy did is manipulation, blocking shit and all that.
Right.
But when you get with an older man and he wants you to cook and clean and all that different stuff, and you haven't gotten there because you're fucking 19. Is he manipulating you, or is he trying to get what he wants from a woman?
He's trying to mold you.
He's trying to mold you. Is that manipulation?
Molding is molding manipulation.
It's molding manipulation. That's a great fucking question.
Listen, I don't want me personally. I don't want to have to mold a motherfucker. That's what it is. I don't want to have to even. I don't want to even have to be put in a position where I have to mold you. If I have to mold you, then clearly you haven't lived a life that is comparable to something that I can use in a relationship setting, especially in marriage or starting a family. If I have to mold you, you have to live a little bit more. Go live. Like if we come back together at some point, fine, no problem. I mean, we'll in the future we'll get back. If it so calls for it, then we'll get back. But if I have to mold you in order for you to accommodate the relationship according to my liking, then clearly we're not on the same, like you said, we're not on the same stages of life where you can at least understand. You could come to the table understanding, I get where this dude is coming from.
I don't agree with that. I feel like molding is, like Dr. Randy actually just said it. Molding is something that we all do. I feel like when you get with somebody, they're a whole different person. He modeled molding. Molding. I feel like when you get with somebody, it's a whole different person. You have to mold them to, like not mold them as far as
to accommodate you.
Yes.
But we're talking about molding a person to be able to, like you said, to be able to do the things that you would want a woman to, that you at that stage understand that you want. So clearly,
that's accommodating me, Jerry. That's exactly what that is.
Clearly, that person is not mentally ready to be
understanding
of
my
that
question.
stage.
Why I choose to be with somebody who's not on the same stage as you? Like people, like women, like
that's what I'm saying. If I have to mold you, hold on. I can understand what Dark Skin Randy is saying. If I have to mold you to be like my partner, because a woman is not automatically gonna know what Jerry likes. I get that. But
Dark Phoenix said exactly what I was trying to say. 50 said it best. I'll treat you how you want to be treated. Just teach me how. That is I didn't even realize how good of a line that was from 50 Cent until she just said that shit.
She said influencing your partner is knowing. Influencing, is that the same thing as molding? Now let's break down these words.
Yeah, sure.
Influence and
I like where
molding.
this is going. This is great, but yeah.
Is it the same thing?
No, it's not.
I don't think so either.
I mean, I think molding to me is the same as influencing, because I need to influence you to be able to mold you. Like when you're like I have to impart my influence on you for you to be molded.
I feel like I'm molding my children. I don't want to have to do anything like that to a person I'm dating.
So you don't think you're influencing your children by molding them? Teach the thing that you teach. Yes, that's why I said they're the same thing to me.
It's different. Like you said, like with your kids, they can see you doing something like, oh, I want to be like you.
And that
influence.
Yes.
But you tell them to do certain things, that's molding them.
Yes.
They can watch you and see you do something. That'd be an influence. Like, you know what? I like the way you do this. Let me come do it like that.
I would agree with that.
And that's what I do with my.
I would agree with that, except for the fact that how many times have you said your father told you this? And that was you say, and when you done with the segment, you always say, I'll pull up a clip. You be like, my father told me this. That was a big influence in my life. You don't say that was a big mold in my life. He told you to do something. He told, because she just gave an example of somebody telling somebody to do something. I'm using that example, and you said it was an influence.
It was an influence, and then when I didn't see that he lived by those words, I made decisions based off of that too. And that's what I'm saying.
That part is irrelevant.
Okay.
No, like that part is irrelevant. I think. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
She said molding is the carbon copy. I feel like when you mold somebody, you make an exact copy. An influence is not exactly going to be like you. You understand? Like there's pieces of me in there. I influence a little bit of you. You like to wear Timbs because I like to wear Timbs.
I don't agree with this.
It's a little bit of an influence.
I don't agree with that.
You're not exactly me.
I'm not arguing semantics. I'm actually saying that they're the same thing, honey. See, I'm saying that the same thing. I'm not the one arguing semantics. I'm saying that the same thing. To me, molding and influence is the same thing.
And you feel like that's something you have to do to somebody that you're dating.
I feel like anybody you date, you're gonna
you're molding them.
Say that you like clipping their nails in the bed, and you say, "Yo, I don't really rock with that like that."
That's an influence.
That's an influence. That's a mold too. I don't like this. To be with to rock out with me.
I don't think so.
That one is not a mold.
I don't think so. Because they can still do it. You just don't like when they do it on the bed. You around.
Molded them to what I like.
But they can clip their nails in the bed when you're not.
Right. Okay. So if I'm molding that person, I'm telling them this is where you go clip your nails. You do not clip your nails on the bed. You go clip your nails in the bathroom and then sweep that shit up and put. I'm molding you now. I'm showing you what it is, and the best respect that I understand it, how to be a woman or a young man. That's what I feel like. There's a difference there, Rich. But go ahead.
Let's go to definitions.
What does it mean when someone is molding? To mold someone or something means to change or influence them over a period of time.
And go to the definition of
influence.
influence.
What's influence?
Yeah, right.
I don't mind. I love Lena's like, get out of here. Go to influence. I'm like, they're the same thing.
Influence is not. I can't say you influence is not gonna say to mold someone.
No, I think part of molding is imparting your influence on them. That's what I'm saying to you. All right, influence, the capacity to have an effect on the character development of or behavior of someone or something, or the effect itself. That's the same fucking thing. The fuck? Y'all need to, I'm like, am I? The fuck y'all niggas talking about right now? Come on, bro. Y'all niggas is crazy. Fuck, yeah.
This nigga sweating heavy right now. This nigga sweating crazy now. All I'm saying, bro, all I'm trying to tell you is that if I love to influence. I don't mind influencing. I feel like you influence just by being who you are. Now, for me,
I said this episode was sponsored by website.
Facts.
Yo, but for me to be in the act of molding you,
Jerry,
I feel like I just doing it.
All right, man.
We got the definition. All right, so then what are we doing?
No. I'm just saying.
My friend said you is smart. She said the guy to the left of you is smart.
Hey, friend. I know I'm smart.
That's funny thing.
Hey, look at that. Let me hand over to that. I got you. Hold on. I got you. She's not watching from here. She's watching from here. Feed. Hold on. The guy to the left of her. There's two niggas to the left of her. Not you. There's two niggas immediate left. She didn't say that. Hold on. She didn't say that. Yo, hold on. Shout out to all our people on Instagram right now. You are very smart. Nah, I don't want to see that from you. I don't want to see that from you. Blackbird says molding more intentional. Like when you mold someone, it's always on purpose. But influence can happen unintentionally. I like that. That's not what we're talking about. No. Come on. Jerry, don't take credit for something you just said. You do that a lot. I'm not taking credit for it. Jerry be like, nigga. Maybe you just got up when they said that. You just got the definitions and pumped your chest. What the fuck are you talking about? Webster's Dictionary gave us the definition, not you.
I'm hot.
I gotta speak to camera, Jerry. Not because I was talking about
Blackbird said literally the right thing. That is it.
And that's what I said. When he said that, I agree with that.
That's why I wouldn't be okay with molding.
It doesn't have to be intentional.
I personally, I like the way I like what Blackbird said. Shout out to my boy Hawk.
Yeah.
He said the same thing. Molding.
He said we're about to have
he said that the same thing. No, I'm not about to have a rating. It's not that deep. I personally think that he's 100% right. Being an influence, you watch it on TV that influences you. Molding is definitely more intentional, but it's still it's imparting your influence on somebody. That's what I said that from the very beginning. I said you are imparting that influence.
What you didn't say is that if I am molding someone, like Blackbird said, that is intentional. I want to do that with my children, and I want to do that with certain people. That is intentional. I don't want to do that with someone I'm dating, someone I am in a relationship with. I don't want to be in the act of molding that person.
Black, you ever dated somebody that
molded them?
No, not molded them. Oh, time out. Slow down. Slow down. I'm not saying that. We don't do no molding out here. All right, clearly.
Him that's talking. She's talking about you.
Me?
It's all right. You gotta come on the show. Stop playing. Come on the show. Come on the show in order to talk to this man. Shout out to this man right here. Shout out to her. I was never mad at her. Rich, go ahead.
One. I'm not about to have a brain aneurysm or heat stroke. I run hot.
Fuck all that.
I run hot.
Yeah, he does
run hot. I sweat a lot.
Go ahead,
man.
What I was trying to say is that I personally, just like Dr. Chiaranti said, I'm not the only person who said it. You may not intentionally be molding the person, but when you tell them certain things you don't like and want and different things like that, you are intentionally telling them these things don't work for me. These things don't work. These things don't work for me. All of this different stuff, right?
But they have the decision to.
Yes, they still have the decision. But if they say I said to a girl that's never bought a guy socks, t-shirts, and boxers, and that's what I really like. Mm-hmm. And I express this is what I really like, and they start doing that for me. Did I not mold them to start doing that? Yes or no? Is that bad? Is that am I fucking Diddy for doing that?
No, hold on.
What the fuck y'all even talking about right now?
No one said that.
What are we talking about? How we did that? I'm in general. You molding people. You're molding people to do what you like in a relationship.
I feel like molding would be like, yo, girls that don't buy niggas boxes and t-shirts are the bottom or the worst type of girls.
Thank you, Black.
That'll be molding. And I feel like an influencer would be like, yeah, you know, I like when
that's
girls
what I enjoy. Yeah,
getting me boxes and t-shirts.
Yes.
You understand?
I agree.
I agree. Like it's the way everything. I feel like it's semantics. Yes.
It's not. In that situation, that's semantics. Because it's like this. If you see me buy t-shirts and boxers and all that stuff all the time, and you start buying it, yes, that was an unintentional influence.
Yes.
But say I'm with you for a year, you never decide to do that. And then I tell you that's what I really like, and you start doing that. Did I not mold that? Yes or no?
Yes, that's a mold.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've never done that in your relationships.
Hold on, I don't think we said there could be. I don't think we were talking about like if there's good or bad molds, because I could mold you to be good. Also.
Oh, okay, 100%.
You understand what I'm saying? I don't think we were going.
But what I was saying, where we were going with it was the fact that they keep on expressing that she's 19, she's 19, she's 19, she's 18, whatever it may be. Say she dated somebody who's 20 years old who didn't abuse her. If he got with her and said, hey, I like a woman that cooks and cleans. And at 19, you're probably not doing that for nobody.
Took off his shirt, took out the tie.
Yeah, he got hot. He got hot.
Say you like women date older and don't expect like they call it manipulation when a guy expresses the thing that he wants, not the Diddy situation, because the things he wanted was fucked up. But say you get in a relationship with an older guy who just wants kids. He wants a woman that cooks and cleans, a woman that's not partying all the time. He is molding her to be the wife that he wants. Yes, he's molding her to the wife that he wants.
Right.
And then they'll be like, and say they break up. They'll be like, he manipulated me. He made me stay in the house all the time. Nigga, he was in the house too. The fuck y'all talking like y'all date older people and they complain about the thing that older men want. Yeah, that shit makes no sense to me.
The perfect example I can try to give you is for the same reason why I never like to be with a woman who didn't have experience is the reason why I'm saying that I don't like the whole molding situation unless it does come to a person that I want to do this intentionally with. The reason why I didn't want to be with someone who didn't have a whole lot of sexual partners is because I didn't want to have to tell you how to have sex with me. I didn't want to have to tell you how to have sex, period. I didn't want to be like, yo, like you don't know how to give head, you don't know that you should ride dick. I don't want to have to do that. I feel like if I'm telling you, if I'm like,
Jerry's talking about sex. All right.
No, I'm just saying.
How many examples did you give? I'm gonna ask you a question.
All right, go ahead.
I heard, Jerry, I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just trying to ask you a question. I'm sorry. I'm asking you. So, if you met a girl that you really liked, right? Yeah. And you start living with her and all that, right?
Alternate universe.
Yeah, alternate universe. Yeah, alternate. I'm talking about when you were young. Yeah. You meet. Matter of fact, alternate universe. You're in your 30s. You meet a young lady who's 23. Mm-hmm. Really feeling her and all that stuff, right? But she don't cook. She don't clean. She don't do the things that you've become accustomed to at your age of 30. Mm-hmm. Are you molding her or grooming her by saying, yo, I really like these things, like you know what I mean? Like I fuck with you and everything like that, but these are the things I like. Is that bad, Jerry?
No, I don't think it's bad. I will definitely do that. I will say that. And if that's not the case, if that's not where she's at, then I'm walking away. Even if I like her or I love her or whatever the case may be.
If that's not where she's at, so you wouldn't even at least try to impart that on her?
I said I will say those things, but if she's saying, nigga, I want to be outside, I want to pop my ass, I want to do all of that, then that's where she's at, is what I'm saying. I don't want to have to go, all right, well, I like you, and although that's what you enjoy doing, I want to make it so that you, the person I enjoy, does the things that I want I want you to do. Even though that's against stuff that because that's how you come up with the women who are saying to you, yo, he manipulated me. Because when she wanted to be outside, we had a guest on here talking about, I wanted to be with my friends, I wanted to pop my ass, I wanted to,
you read the comments in that though?
What?
You read the comments in that? Everybody said to her, that was her, she tried to blame her friends. She wanted to be outside.
You see how he walked away, is what I'm saying. He was trying to mold her, right? He was trying to mold her to be the wife that he wanted her to be, but it didn't work out, so she wasn't at the stage.
But that's my point. So that's why me and Dark Skin Randy said it. Everybody does that. We're not talking about when you just have to walk away. We're talking about everybody tries to mold somebody to what they like when they're with them. That's what I've been trying to say this entire time.
Okay.
And you just agreed with me. You don't even realize that you did.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
She says, I love this guy. Marry me.
I've been saying it. I'm in a relationship. I've been saying this the entire time. I'm like, all I'm saying is that people, you're not gonna get
Blackbird said people mold too much. Relationships are better when they dedicated to building chemistry. Take your partner as they are and work with that.
Shout out to Blackbird.
Yeah, shout out to Blackbird. He always has a big insight. Destiny tonight, my nigga. What's it called? Nah, I play video games, man.
No, we realized. I don't think you were saying that your destiny is to be with this.
No. He knew what
Destiny's tonight.
Destiny tonight.
Me and you.
If you up,
I'm gonna influence
if you up. I don't mind those jokes.
Yo, Lena, I cannot with her.
You know me.
I'm just kidding.
I don't mind.
No.
Crack jokes all day.
We have fun here. We have fun. It got heated, but listen.
No, it's not even heated. It's just more so.
That's fine.
It's not heated.
All I'm saying is that if I know I've crossed over into molding a person that I'm dating. I'm cut. It's cut off, like emotionally. Like
what if it's?
I don't feel like I want to be in the world of molding someone to be with. I don't want to be molding. I want to mold my children.
What if it's positive? What if it's positive mold?
I mean, you said if it's positive mold, I would consider that influence. Like you said, I would be influencing you to. I would be giving you my perspective on what I like. Which is preference, right? I'll be saying, hey, listen, you might have dealt with somebody who didn't like to do that. I like to get boxes. I like to get undershirts. That's what I like. If you like to be with me and I want to be happy, that's what it would take for me to be happy. But if I have to sit here and mold you to be a person that I want you to be for me, then I feel like for me, I'm turned off. For me, I'm just like, it goes into in my mind, it goes into a point of like, now I'm your father. I'm being your like elder. Like I can't do that. Like I can't physically think that I'm with someone that I'm molding.
Since y'all both agreeing, I like that you silent. See y'all agreeing with each other, right?
Yeah.
You meet somebody. You meet them at the fucking library, right? You give them a fucking book. You meet them at the library.
Judy Bloom.
She needs to look at him.
You guys.
She said that?
Cause I'm sweating.
No.
You meet them at the library. Mm-hmm. Y'all go on a couple dates. You realize that you really enjoyed it. You really like this person. Mm-hmm. Now you get to know them better, and you realize that they just happen to be at the library that one day. Regularly, they out in the club, the streets, all the time. But you already caught feelings, and she gave you that comeback box.
Ooh.
The comeback
box.
She gave you a comeback box.
Is crazy.
You gave her a comeback D. She gave you a comeback box, right?
Match made in heaven.
Nah. So Jerry, you're telling me you're gonna look at this woman that you really like now, and tell her, and you're not gonna express to her, yo, I don't really like that you're constantly at the clubs.
I'm definitely
Yeah,
gonna
you can
express
that.
I'm going to continuously express that until I feel like I'm molding you. That's it. Now I'm molding you. All right, my nigga. Come back, pooms or not.
I like that response. Okay. For the fact that you say it that one time, and you see for years she's been living that life. You say it one time she stopped because she cared about you that much. You molded her with one time. That was molding. That wasn't influence. That was intentional. You said you don't like something, she stopped doing it. That is molding. Because you said it was molding, like Blackberry said, it's intentional, right? Okay. You intentionally told her that because you don't like it. She stopped doing it that very first time.
Okay.
Did you not just mold her, Jerry? Did you not have to leave?
Okay, maybe I molded her, but
So you nullified what you just said before about you don't want to mold nobody. Yes, you did. You said you don't want to mold nobody. I said you molded her.
I said that's not molding.
Yo,
molding, it could be like
they said that's not
different
molding.
things, a bunch of different things. Not just from one instance.
Sunny C says that's not molding.
You got here one time, you a barber?
Huh?
You got here one time, you a barber? No.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
No. Listen to what I just said. This person has been living. This person has been living.
They said she's prioritizing her relationship. He's not molding.
Exactly. Maybe she loves him enough that
this person changed.
That's him expressing his boundaries.
Let's read the definition of molding because clearly I don't understand.
That's him expressing his boundaries and her complying.
Oh god.
It really is. Her changing who she is because of somebody else influencing her is exactly the definition of molding. What the I read the definition on purpose and y'all niggas don't understand definitions?
I understand what you're saying. What I'm going to go with is what Blackbird said, and it is
I agree with that one. I like that one.
If I'm intentionally going, I need to continuously speak to you this way.
You're adding that continuous part. Because like I said, you could do it on the first time and they change that first time. Just like clay. I can mold the clay one time and that clay is like
I'm sticking with that person. I'm sticking with that person. But if I'm feeling like I'm doing it, and it's something that I'm like, all right, I have to continue. I have to do this over and over again.
Adding continuous. He didn't say nothing about continuous.
But if it happens on that one time, Rich, just like everyone is saying, she is intentional about being in that relationship with me, and I respect that, and that's cool. That's good molding. Whatever you want to talk about, cool, no problem. Yeah. But the minute it starts to feel like I'm doing it, and it's something that I'm doing. And it's not just I'm saying it once and it's not like you need to change it one time, but I will continue. If it's something that I prefer and you're not really catching the vibe at first, cool, I will continuously say it, or I will say it over and over again. But it'll get to a point, I feel like it will get to a point, for me personally, where I'm like, if I'm doing this more than one time, and if I'm continuously giving you my preferences and I'm trying to overly influence you, then it goes into a realm for me where I don't want to deal with you because I feel like I'm doing the intentional part of molding you, and I don't want to have to do that with a person who is my partner.
All right.
We should be in a relationship. If we're in a relationship, you're an adult, I'm an adult, we are at a stage where I need to know that I need to come halfway. You need to understand that a relationship takes two people, so you're going to have to come halfway too. You're going to have to give some, I'm going to have to give some. That's how this works. So if you're not understanding that and you're giving me the feeling that I have to now talk to you as if I am molding you, now I am out of the relationship. I'm checked out of the relationship is all I'm saying to you.
Okay.
Rich, and you're saying, oh, if you do it the first time, that's good molding. Fine, that's great. That's a great person. I'm going to be with that person for a long time, Rich. But if I'm doing this over and over again, then I'm not going to continuously be with this person. Even if they have comeback puss, even if they have that good poom, I'm not going to stick around because I feel like I'm molding you.
Jerry, I hear everything you're saying. I think you're arguing a different thing. And we're gonna move on from there.
Agree to disagree.
Jesus.
We usually do that.
Yeah.
Let's agree to disagree.
I just want to move. I just want to say. I think you're.
We usually agree to disagree.
I'm not even agreeing to disagree. I think agreeing for disagreeing is for pussies. I'm just being honest. Because I think that's when you. I think that's when the shot, y'all. No, not you. No, not at you. I'm just saying. We're agreeing to disagree, which we usually do. That's for pussies. We usually do that. I think what I've felt about agreeing to disagree is that one person can accept that they're wrong about something. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm wrong. I'm just saying that's what I think agreeing to disagree is. That's what I personally feel like.
Okay.
All right. So now
I got a question for you.
Go ahead, please.
Oh.
When was tell me your best time on stage and your worst time on stage.
That's a good question.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we talking about comedy.
Yes.
Yeah, I got some shows coming up too.
Yeah, talk about the shows. Definitely.
Yeah.
We're good.
My
Quick
best
left.
time on stage, probably at like Harlem Nights Bar.
Okay.
My friend Fee, she was headlining, and I opened up the show, so I felt good, and it was just like great vibes. The audience was great, and I just killed it. And then when I was in PA, killed it too.
Mm-hmm.
So those was like some good time. My worst time, it was like, yeah.
You ever bombed? You bombed before?
I bombed before. It's just like I'm at the show and people wasn't really engaging. Because the thing is, sometimes you can go straight into your set, or you can do crowd work and fuck with people, then warm them up.
Right.
So in the beginning, I was just going straight into my set. So sometimes, the audience don't take to that so easily. So, yeah.
Do you like going off a top? Do you like just doing, shooting
Random
the shit
shit?
with rant? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting more into that now.
You do crowd work?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm working. That crowd work be working.
Yeah, but sometimes niggas in the audience be funnier than me. Like, that's why sometimes I don't like to do crowd work like that. You know who the fuck you picking on? Yo, that shit.
It hit you with a line and you be like, God damn, I should have used that shit.
Let me write that shit down.
Before we do wrap it up, because I don't think we've ever asked you the classics.
What's the classic?
No, we did not.
There were too many people here that time. Mm-hmm. But before we do move on, Jerry had a good topic. By the way, everybody, I'm not mad at Jerry. No, because the way Black moved it on, I hate when y'all do that. It's a fucking podcast.
Okay, it's a podcast. Yeah, but move it on. Why are you explaining the argument?
Exactly. I have to do that because you made it weird. You made it weird.
I moved it on.
No, you making it weird.
Basically off of time.
Move it on. Yes, I'm moving it on.
Keep it going. Jerry, go with the topic that you had.
Yes. So, in the news lately, I hear that Keke Palmer is trying to drop all the charges that she has against her baby daddy, and she's trying to work amicably with him to figure out how to raise their child together. And it raised a question for me, because I was just like, all right, well, not that I'm in that situation, I don't know what's going on with them, but if I had a friend or I had a family member that was going through an abusive situation, right, and they came to me and they told me about it, and obviously I'm going to ride for that person who's the victim, who's going through it. What do I do, or what is my place as a friend or as a family member if that person decides to go back to the situation? Now, how do I deal with this situation now? How would you deal with that situation?
I would just probably
you guys up there.
Yeah, I would probably try to just continue to keep talking to them. So hopefully, like, something will get through to them, But at the end of the day, they're their own person. You could bring a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink.
Are you gonna still, like, are you gonna be standoffish whenever you're around this person? Are you gonna talk this shit? Yeah.
Yeah.
The person that your friend or your family member went back to, you guys are at Thanksgiving dinner.
Like, don't pass him shit. Don't fuck with him. No. He can eat outside. You're not allowed in my house.
What do you feel like you should do in that situation, man?
I mean, I can't disagree with her, because I've seen not abusive situations, but I've heard women talk about situations that I feel like they should walk away from, and it's like, it's just like when you ever dated somebody and somebody tells you that's not a good person for you, but until you learn that lesson on your own, like people need to learn things for themselves sometimes. You know what I mean? And it's like you left that situation, you made the right decision at the time. I would tell that person, I encourage you to continue going with what you were going with. However, there's a child involved for Keke Palmer, so she wants to end things amicably, because I think he hasn't seen the child since that whole situation.
From what I understand,
and
I mean, there was a whole
abuse situation,
order of protection, and that was being filed and stuff. Yeah,
and she lifted it.
Yeah,
she doesn't.
It just sucks because in a lot of those situations, when they do lift these things, another situation may occur where they end your life. In your life, in their life, and in the child's life. You know what I mean? So it's like there's no, as a family member.
Took a sharp turn too. Jesus, yeah. I would hope never.
That sucks, but I mean, how many times have you?
You're right. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It's unfortunate. I would always give the person, listen, you left for a reason. You got these things put in place for a reason. Who knows where it can go the next time he gets angry? And I leave after that the ball's in your court. You decide to continue being with them, because I know someone.
So what would you would be a bystander? You would kind of
I would give my opinion one time, and try to be there for them, because I know someone who went through being with somebody. The person wasn't abusive, but their friends didn't care for the person that they were with, and the person decided to stop being friends with them for being with that person still.
Ooh.
And that left that person alone now. You know what I mean? And it's like, you don't want to leave them alone because they didn't go with you what you wanted for them. You still want to be there for them.
Right.
But who knows? You might be wrong and that person may change. So you just give your opinion. They may be seeing something you don't know about in personally in the home that shows them that the person is changing. And you know what I mean? You just give your opinion that one time and let them know that, yes, they may be changing, but remember that they are very capable of this behavior. And who's to know when they're going to go back to that behavior?
Honey C says these things can be tricky. You are right, Honey C, but do let us know, what would you do in that situation? Because I'm very curious. For me personally, I'm like, I would.
like Rich said, I feel like I would give my 2 cents. I would put in my 2 cents. But if that person decides to go back, I feel like it would be best for me to stay on the outside but still be supportive. But honestly, like, I don't really want to know about your relationship at this point, because you came to me and you gave me the situation, and I took your side, and I was ready to go to war for you, with you. You get what I'm saying? And against the person that you love. You go back to that person. That doesn't mean I didn't want to go to war for you anymore. I still wanted to go to war for you because I know you and I love you and I'm here and I'm riding for you. So it's best for me to just be on some, all right, you let me know what you need from me. If you need something from me, fine, but please don't tell me about your relationship. I don't want to hear about your relationship like that no more.
She answered already.
Oh, yeah, answered.
Me personally, RIP to my mom. From when I was young, she always told me to stay out of people's relationships. Because when that person comes to you complaining about their boyfriend or whatever on Tuesday, on Thursday when they're back good,
I still feel the way it feels.
You still tight at that person,
yep.
But they're good now.
Your friend don't forgive as fast as you do.
You can't do that. I don't.
They love you.
Me personally, I'm a type of person in my relationships, like when I'm mad at my girlfriend or something, I don't give details to my friends either, because I don't even want you. Because, like you said, your friends is not gonna forgive. They're not gonna forgive. Yeah. I don't say shit. Rich
just looked at me. Yeah, you don't say shit, bro. Nobody knows a damn thing. I'm fucking with you.
But this is literally for a reason. It's for a reason, because I know it's personal, because people judge people, and you're not in our relationship. So I'm telling you, like, yo, listen, she did this today, and that's all you're thinking about. You're not thinking about, I'm your man, so you're not thinking about all of the shit that I could have done in that time to piss her off also. So I don't like to involve people in my relationship, in our personal business. I've never been that way, and it's because of that reason, just simply that. Your friends, I'm not, if Rich tell me his shorty did something to him, Rich gonna forgive his shorty tomorrow. I'm not gonna forgive her tomorrow.
Talk your talk.
I don't have that loyalty for her. It's just
I have it for you, right?
I have it for you, bro. It's just simply that. Right. So that's why I feel like that's my take on it.
I'm very similar in this. As much as you guys think.
Tell us, masterminds.
Like a lot of the things that I've spoken on the show where y'all think that I'm divulging information. Those situations have passed. Like from what you guys know, my relationship is amazing. You know what I mean? Like, whether I go through ups and downs or whatever.
We all do.
Like I'm in that same boat. I feel like in the past, I definitely felt as though I wanted opinions from people more in the past. However, I have learned just overall, like,
but your friends inject something abusive in there. And it's a different ball game.
In
emotion, you know what I mean? Inject emotional, physical abuse, and we're talking a whole different ball game.
I feel as though if I'm the friend of the abuser, I'm going to speak to that person and be like, yo, you're wildin'.
Because we're men.
Or even if the woman is the abuser, because you're my friend.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rich. I was like, come on now. It's not automatic. I'm a man. It's always us. They can abuse me. Women be abusing a lot too, buddy. Emotionally, some of them physically, buddy.
I think I watched a video on Instagram last week where a girl was tossing her man around like he was a small guy. You know what I mean?
You see what he just said? This man was getting tossed around. He's a small guy. Come on, bro. He was smaller than that. Had nothing to do with it, bro. He was getting tossed around by another human being. Period, bro. Period. You say period. He's a small guy.
How dare I? I don't know what I was thinking.
But did he deserve to get tossed?
No. I'm not saying him being small. Why he got tossed?
Small guy, you can toss him around.
No, that's not why I'm saying he got tossed around. I'm simply saying.
So why'd you inject that?
I injected that because big guys like that.
What the fuck? Could very well be abused too.
No. Big guys like black clearly don't think that it can happen to them. That's what it is. You know what I mean?
I never said that. Don't do that.
You definitely was. You got it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you. So anyway,
Treasure Holder said, "Not he's a small guy."
I'm just saying. Listen. I'm just more so saying like
Right. So injecting abuse.
When you inject abuse into it, if I'm the friend of the abuser, I'm definitely stepping in and being like, yo, you're wilding. And if it continues, I'm gonna be like, listen, I can't rock with you because that's not my character and who you are. friends of a feather flock together. If your scene is that, and I'm your friend, while you beating up on chicks or you beating up on dudes,
rock with it.
I can't rock with it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or at least it's gonna be seen as if you.
It's gonna be seen like that I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not even that I'm doing it, but that I'm okay with it.
Well, first of all, I was a victim of domestic abuse when I was in high school. You forgot about that? I was a victim of domestic violence.
To her, you was a pretty small guy.
Nah, yo,
What is he telling me? This is what he's telling you, man.
This nigga is fucked up, bro. Yo, Black, the first thing Rich looks at if you're dating somebody, yo, is she bigger than you? Because damn, nigga, you're a small guy. You deserve it.
No. I'm not saying you deserve it. See, wrong, Jerry. Jesus. I said nothing like you.
Rich, why was that a point that you had to bring up?
I know who he's talking about.
He's like, nah,
she was pretty big.
I'm sick. She was not bigger than me.
Yo, Black is even saying she wasn't bigger than him.
No. Back in high school,
oh my God,
she would have gave me a run for my money. I tell you that much. She might have fucked me up. I'll tell you that much.
Yo.
Back in high school, it was like what, 140 back then. She definitely way better than me.
Yo. So if you date somebody bigger than you, you deserve it.
No, who said that? Jerry, what are you doing?
Rich is called it a day. If you're smaller than the person you date,
That is actually Jerry called it a day. I never said if you're smaller than somebody, you should get beat the fuck up. Anyway.
He said beat the fuck up.
Anyway.
Yo.
No, but if I'm the friend of the abused, I'm like a lot of people are saying that they wouldn't impart at all. I'm gonna
impart at all.
I'm like a lot of people were saying that they're gonna stay neutral.
Yeah,
kind of. I can't be, if I'm your friend and you're being abused, I can't stay neutral. That sounds crazy. If you're getting beat up, you tell me you wouldn't say shit.
Your friend is going back to that person as well.
And I'm gonna tell them like, I'm gonna tell them like,
you're not gonna be that person's friend.
I'm not gonna listen. Like I said, I'm gonna give them the advice one time and then be supportive for them. However, I'm gonna give my opinion and say, hey, yo, just remember that this person, although they may be showing you different signs, people do that because of the fact that you're removing something that they want. Remember that they can always revert back to the trait that they showed you. They showed you who they were.
With all that, they still go back. You're still
then after that, I'm gonna have to be supportive until I'm gonna be supportive whether he continues beating on you or if he doesn't. And if he beats on you again, I'm there for you. If he doesn't beat on you, I'm there for you. Whatever it is, I'm there for you. You know what I mean? I just think that as a friend, you're supposed to be there for that person.
So you you have a female friend and her boyfriend. This is the 10th ass whooping, and you beat him up 9 times.
Eve loving blind.
I beat him up.
He gave her a black eye 9 times, and you beat him up 9 times.
I beat him up for her?
Yes. Now this is the 10th black eye. Is there ever gonna be a time?
I'm not beating up nobody for nobody.
What if it was your sister?
If my sister's getting,
I said family or friend.
One, I don't have a sister.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Honey C.
Yeah.
If Honey C was getting beat on somebody, we're jumping that nigga.
Killing him.
And there you go. So he won't want to be with her.
We do not promote violence on the show, ladies and gentlemen. We do not promote violence on the show.
What did they say? Oh, we're gonna unalive him.
There you go. Are you going to say I don't want to know about your situations with this family member or friend though?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch your question.
Are you going to say to that person you don't really want to know details about that relationship with that person after you've said everything that you said, which was great? By the way,
my sister, if it's not my family member, where I feel like I have to now put hands on somebody. If it's a friend, she's dealing with this person, and all this is happening. I personally, if it continues happening,
you're just gonna remain a supportive outside.
I'm gonna remain supportive, but at some point they're gonna realize that I'm kind of disconnected because it's like you're just telling me this just to say it.
That's what I was trying to get at. I feel like there would be a disconnection at that point.
Shout out to Mr. RBG. First of all,
RGP. Shout out to my boy Reggie.
Tomorrow we have to have a conversation. I got a question for you, but not to do with this. But he said that's usually standard. Women who are domestic violence
are usually isolated
from everyone else.
I like that.
So it wouldn't help to isolate her even more.
That's what I said. I just feel isolating them even more doesn't help. You know what I mean? It doesn't help. If anything,
I just feel like where can I stand in this situationship? In this situation, I'm sorry. Where do I stand? Where do I?
You don't get it. It's Friday.
I'm just saying, where do I stand in that situation? I'm saying, like, if you come to me and you told me whatever, and I was ready to ride for you and ride with you and be like, yo, F that dude. Well, I'll go to the precinct with you. We'll write up and you decide to drop it all and you're gonna go back. How is it that if I
would you step away, Jerry? Let's get to that.
That's the hard part.
No, actually, what would you do? Would you?
I would want
after the 10th time.
I would want no details of the relationship, which is bad. But
because they have no outlet now.
But now, what am I going to do as your outlet?
Be the outlet.
And I'm supposed to just take on the stories of abuse that you're taking.
I mean, listen, that's hard for me. I'm in agreement with you. There's a lot of people who place their burdens on other people's shoulders.
100%. And do it that way. So now I'm supposed to deal with it.
So eventually you're going to have to protect your peace. I get what you're saying. However, when it comes to, because you injected abuse into it, it's like, I guess now that you said that, I'm actually going to say something every time. Every time they say to me that this person, I'm like, well, I told you to fucking leave.
Yeah.
Hard love. That's what I'm going to have to do. But I'm not going to isolate you because now the only person you have is the person beating your ass. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I'm going to give you that tough love and be like, I told you to fucking leave. If he keep fucking you up, this is on you. This is on you now because you did all the proper steps and you went back to the nigga.
Are you fighting every time?
Bubble Sam said abuse is no joke.
I'm gonna just give that statement every time. I told you to leave.
I respect that. You know I'm actually gonna even take that. I'm like, all right. I'll just be like, yo, listen, I'm ready. Whenever you are ready to go and do it, the first step, I will do that with you and for you. But I feel like taking on that kind of a burden without any real outlet on what to do, on steps to take, on healing, on a road to healing, then you could very well say that's a Cassie situation. You feel me? Like, now I'm dealing with this for 10 years. You're 12 years. We're in this situation together, and you put me in this, and I don't want to be in this. But now I have to deal with the fact that you're getting your ass whooped by this person that you seem to be in love with, and I keep telling you to leave. It's not my place to tell you to leave. It's a very fucking sticky situation.
No, it is. We're gonna get to our classics now, but I just want to read one last comment. Mr. RGP said it's harder for women. Reality is, even in 2024, women are still being battered, and not enough advocacy is being done, nor are enough stepping up to stop the mess. He's not wrong, and I feel as though if
Mr. RGP said something else. You have to love yourself to leave. Cassie is a complete outlier for many different reasons.
And that goes back to what I was saying just like I forgot who made God Blocking Game of Thrones. She said, not everything that is faced can be changed, but nothing can change until it is faced. Now, I think that was probably the most powerful thing we heard in the comments.
That's actually a quote from I think it's
James Baldwin.
Shout out to that man. I'm not your nigga.
Yes.
Shout out to James Baldwin.
Come on, bro. You had that, bro. I got you. I'm here.
The Spider-Man shit.
Lena, that was good.
I got calluses. My bad.
He still got pent up energy from my argument, my nigga. No.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Come on, let's do the classic.
Start them off.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
You scared of the classics?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
They're not bad. We took out a lot of the raunchy questions, so go ahead, Jerry.
Yes, we definitely did. Well, so yes, Lena, would you rather be single and alone or married and miserable, and why?
I'm single and alone right now. I'd rather be, because the title.
So that's what you'd rather be?
Yeah, I'd rather be.
Wow. Okay. Why?
Because why would I be married and be miserable?
What if the misery is temporary?
No, I'll be single and alone. Period.
So you don't believe that marriage has any kind of misery in it?
No, it does.
Okay.
Yeah, but you talking about misery, like misery's forever, or?
I said, would you rather be single and alone, which you are now, so you understand what that world is like? A little bit. I'm just saying. Jay hit with the next page. Yo, that's my game. Nigga, where did you come from with that? Anyway, or married or miserable. And I'm not saying this is not, this. You automatically went forever. No, nobody said anything about forever. You're single and alone now. That's not forever, right?
No.
So which one would you rather be? I just want people to answer which one they would rather be, because a lot of people say I'm single and alone now.
That means you have someone. Just saying.
With the disclaimer, this nigga with the asterisks. Just saying.
Nobody's here. This is you right here.
Yo.
I don't know. I guess with marriage, I don't know personally. You go through your ups and downs. You'll have a little bit of misery at some point. But
So you changing your answer?
I don't know, because you didn't give me a time frame of the misery or how long I'm gonna be alone. You didn't give me a time frame.
People always want to get real deep.
Specific. They were real specific with this.
To know.
Okay, so a better question then. Would it be okay if you stayed single and alone?
No.
Do you think that okay?
No.
So then my question becomes, then you're kind of saying inadvertently that you would rather be married and miserable.
Yeah, maybe. I guess.
If you're saying you don't want to stay single and alone,
you would rather be married, not married and miserable.
But those are the two choices.
I get it.
Those are the two choices, right? For the sake of the argument, out of the two, you're saying you are alone and single, and you would rather no, because I want people out there who are going to come on this show to understand that which one out of the two which one weighs heavier on that scale, which one would tip the it's not 50-50, right? It's not like they would be equal to you. So which one would you take? And both of them sound like they have their ups and downs,
Question for you.
What? Married
Good question.
and miserable. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, so you're changing.
Married and miserable. She's
married and miserable, y'all. Yeah, married and miserable.
Right now,
Married and miserable, y'all.
Question. This is a classic that I tried to add. I'd be forgetting sometimes. There's two questions. What is your least favorite part? What is your least favorite part of your body?
Me, my least favorite part. I don't know. I love myself. This is how I was made.
This is one thing that you used to joke about in high school.
Oh, my ass? Okay.
I was about to say, Lena, there's one thing she always jokes about. She's always
my ass.
She makes TikToks and all of that on it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
No, come on, I pay attention.
I feel like God, he knew if I had an ass, I wouldn't know how to act. For real.
I say that way about my voice.
Yeah.
Say that about my hairline.
If he would have gave me a hairline and a voice.
If you would have given me a hairline and some height and a beard. Oh, and a beard.
Oh, God. If I would have got some ass, I don't know where I would be right now.
You said 2 parts. Okay, so that's what you...
No. The next question is, what is your favorite?
What's my favorite? My eyes.
Eyes? What exactly about y'all do you like?
Because they're like chinky. It's like oval.
Chinky is not a good word to say.
Well, okay.
That's racist.
I hear it's a racist.
So what are you supposed to say? Slanted?
Slanted, yeah, slanted.
Oval.
I feel like slanted
sounds
more...
Almond shaped. Yeah.
Slanted sounds more racist than chinky to me. But
No, I don't know. I said almond.
Okay, almond. Cut that out.
We were told before that it's a bad word to say. Yeah.
Like yours and
Asians they take offense to it.
Non-negotiables. 3 non-negotiables. Top 3 non-negotiables.
If you have 3.
In a relationship.
People have 3, man.
Yeah.
Someone who's a liar.
Okay.
That's a non-negotiable.
Non-negotiable.
Someone who doesn't spend time with me.
I'm gonna put the middle finger down.
I don't know. This is the last one. Someone who's not supportive.
That's a good one.
So spend time with you. What do you mean by that?
Yeah, that your love language.
If a person, what if a person, they're with you, they love you, but they work a lot.
I'm gonna be mad.
But don't you work a lot?
I know.
Yeah.
So
I know.
How does that work?
I know. I'm a hypocrite. I work a lot, but
Yo, why are you doing the shoulder shit with her? Yeah. You looked at me doing this.
It's called mirroring. So we can build rapport. Come on, listen. I'm teaching y'all things here.
Okay.
You do the same moves they do. They're like, oh my God, they understand me.
Someone whose dick is not dicking.
Oh.
Yeah, that's too non-negotiable.
So they don't have that comeback D.
Someone whose dick is not dicking is crazy.
That's not negotiable for you?
Yeah.
What is
a reasonable size?
God damn!
What's a reasonable size for you?
That's a lot.
That's.
I mean, because people think average is small.
I thought we removed the raunchy question.
I said reasonable size, y'all.
I mean,
8, 9. We talking something above double digits.
Double digits. I'm not taking all that dick. But listen, you know, you just got to be able to work it.
Okay. So someone with 5 inches could work it.
Nah, never.
That's average, y'all.
Nah.
That's average.
What's average?
5 to 6 inches is average.
Give me like an 8, 9.
Okay.
8.
See, now we get to the juice.
Nice. My last question for you before we wrap this up. Before we do wrap it up, I do want to say shout out to everybody that's been in the comments. Y'all were very active.
For real, man.
Y'all were extremely active. I hope YouTube comments are just the same.
Oh, she said to see you.
Shout out to y'all. Shout out to you, Feet. Let's see what y'all working with. Wait.
Whoa!
Who said that?
First of all, it's raunchy like that. So y'all gotta be prepared.
Jesus.
When she gets on, it's gonna be crazy.
I'm married. I'm married.
That's never happening on the show, by the way.
No, of course.
Yeah, just to make it very clear, there's 3 men on the show. Nobody's
over.
Yeah,
I'm leaving.
But, what's it called? Please, shoot us.
But you said pause.
Yeah.
Pause on all that.
However, I did want to ask you. I was trying to make sure I go follow Lena_E
Comedy.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Lena.
Let her tell it, man.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I'm Lena_E_comedy. I have a few shows coming up. December 10th, next week Sunday, I'm doing a photo shoot for comedians, artists, models who need headshots. It's only $50. It's going to be in Harlem. I have a show December 14th. Yeah, Lena E Comedy. Yeah, that's it. I have a show December 14th. Comedy in Harlem with Conrad, his birthday show. December 15th, I'm on Smokey Suarez's birthday show. December 15th, Comedy in Harlem. And December 31st, I'm hosting at BK Estates. I'm doing a countdown. So
that makes you. She's doing a countdown to the new year.
Yes,
shout out to you. Shout out to you.
Big things I want.
Big things like that's a Jamaican.
Give it up. Give it up for Lena_E_comedy, y'all.
Global effect.
Haitian and Jamaican, by the way. So, we never got that.
What's the Haitian sound that we make? You know that. You don't find that weird that when somebody says Jamaican, the first thing they do is gunshots. That's violent. Jamaican in the building.
Everybody, nigga, their most popular dance right now is putting the gun in 2 holes. Mad quick. Pointing guns. That's all they do.
Rifle walk.
Rifle walk.
But what? You said what is the Haitian equivalent to that?
Yeah.
It has to be.
So when they say yo Haitian, everybody about
Y'all be like suck a fat man. Yeah, that's what y'all be doing. You know what y'all be doing.
Nah.
Stop passe all the time.
Yeah.
That's why I say that. Right?
What is your most toxic trait?
Toxic?
If you say you don't know, that is it.
For real. But they can't use it though. But they can't use that as their thing though. Even if they don't say what you have to say something.
I'm gonna be like, you're not introspective.
My toxic trait.
You don't look at me, bitch. Sorry, I'm gonna ask you.
Damn!
That was a thought that came out.
He was talking to me. He just said, don't look at me, bitch.
No, he was not.
It's like, damn.
He was not talking to you. He was not talking to you.
Toxic trait. I don't know. I have a big heart.
You have a big heart? Oh, yeah, you did say you fall in love easy. Right?
Yeah, every time.
It's a scorp thing.
A big.
So, would you consider that a toxic trait?
Well, you know, maybe they needed the love at the time that I was giving it. So, my toxic trait is
you fall in love too easily.
I don't know. I got an attitude problem.
Oh.
In what way?
Like a fucking attitude.
Now
you see what she said? Do you need any more?
Well, anyway, so long, motherfuckers.
Lena_E_comedy, y'all. Make some noise, man.
Thank you guys